Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, Ohayo gozaimasu, is your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigin Khaiden, a sentient star clustering VTuber, the singer form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Great to see you all, Tajigang. Feels like it's been a while since a Thursday night, but since we're done Thursday evening, but it's just been like a couple of weeks. Yeah, that reminds me, I didn't put the schedule for this week here, but this is our first stream of the week, not considering the TSG streams, and we had one earlier today, doing more Crystal of Atlan. Oh, the grind is truly real right there, but I am liking it. That being said, though, I think it's time to return to an old friend that I haven't seen in over a year. I updated it earlier, I had to launch it. So I saw on Steam that it told me the 27th of March, 2024. That's the last time I played it. So yeah, it's been over a year and 3 months plus. Yeah. We can pretty much round it down, round it up like that. But yeah. This might be a shorter stream, or at least it's going to be much shorter than the ones we'll have the rest of the week. Well, let's do as much as we can in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel as we catch up to it. Let's catch up. Tajigang, also in general, hope your week has been going great so far. I'm here for your week. Or, well, if you watch and bought the game, much later than when this was originally streamed. Whatever time of the week it is for you. Also want to be there for you for your week. Yeah, hopefully you can't tell my voice maybe sounds tired. I don't think it sounds tired, but like, I've been busy. I've been busy since, well, not since sunrise, but a little bit after that, and like, barely a moment of resting. It's been one of those busy days. But I'm glad, we're able to have the stream. And I had been looking forward to return to Master Duel. And especially when I launched it earlier today, like, I wanted to go into it, I wanted to see everything that showed up on the screen. Some things are just the same as I remember them. Some things are different. Brand new and everything. As I expected, that's pretty much how I expected it to be. I'm surprised by how much of it is still the same, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, for a game like this, a year and 3 months is quite a lot. Fortnite is the one that's gonna be so different, also because it's been even longer for that one. Oh gosh, I don't even want to get into that one. I mean, I want to get into it, but like, I don't even want to get started on how much I missed out on. But better to return someday than to never return to it. The thing right now is that I just don't have the space for it, or I probably won't have the space for it. But yeah. With that being said, let's launch it right away. Let's launch Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel already, while we're yapping as well. I am so looking forward to the things we're doing this week as well, Tajigang. Because finally in F14, 4.3 comes. And no, I have not been playing it off stream. I haven't been gaming that much, I guess you could say. Here's one thing I have been doing, though. You know what I actually have been doing? I think we should use this screen, by the way. Which means... it's been a while since I streamed Master Duel, so I actually don't know which screen is the best. And I don't care about stream sniping or anything, so like... More about showing everything, so let me just adapt the screen for a moment. 1 second. It's good to hear this familiar song, I'll tell you that. Just let me remove El Gato. Tomorrow we'll see this now. Or Pokemon Violet. Never did adapt this screen or make a new one for... Like... Was it really this screen that I was using? I feel like it was another one, wasn't it? I could have sworn. But anyway. Yeah, I already went and recently got myself the... I had 1,968 gems. Gems is what they're called, right? I don't even remember. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, I had over 1,900, and from there, I was able to use 700 for the dual pass. The reason why I bought it is because I noticed that there are over 70 days left, which I hope is enough to get far with it and get some good stuff out of it. Yeah, there's nothing to see there. Let's just skip that screen. And then here, no, wait, let's open that again. There's so much to catch up with. I wish there was a way to just mark all as red. Well, red is the color I'm gonna see a lot because I'm gonna see this exclamation mark so much everywhere. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. It skips from 9 February 2023 to 6 February 2025? What's up with that? There's gotta be so much to go for. I have no reason to look at maintenance or anything. Wait. Again, let me open this shit again. The latest events, right? Fusion Link Festival event is now underway until July 18. It launched yesterday. Excellent. I am so out of the loop, however. I'm gonna get my ass kicked online, probably. So we'll see what we do. Duel live. Whoa, this is completely different now. What the hell? This is completely different than how I remember it. Wait, why is there a shop for Duel live? What does this have to... Huh? Wait, what is this? Is like one specifically using the cards in this pack? That's really freaking cool if that's the case. From the Fusion Link Festival, I like this. What's this about the shop? Wait, like, is it duels based on these cards? How does that work? How do they know? I want to know what the places that's about, but well, let me see. Doesn't tell me anything here. Do they still only give 5 gems for having a duel play in the background? Because I'm not actually watching it, I'm just playing it in the background. Oh, and I didn't even touch on a topic I wanted to talk about, which is that I got into this game, this fan game called Poke Clicker. That's the gaming I actually have been doing, if we can call that gaming. Oh my god. Addictive, beautiful thing. So I kind of have been progressing fast through it, but it kind of has forced me in the Hoenn region to slow down and slow the fuck down. Like, slow down. Because eventually I finish all the regions. They've done up until Galar, from Kanto to Galar. And then, well, what is there to do, right? But just be a completionist, which can be boring. But here, I'm being a completionist before that, and it makes it less boring, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's some things we can definitely talk about with that. Would be interesting to maybe incorporate that in a stream somewhere, I wonder. Wonder how that would work. But anyway, oh, there's so much to catch up with. Let's go to the shop. Let's window shop at least. Struggle in Wonderland is what they're doing right now. Oh, Battle Wasp. Yeah, there was potentially a Battle Wasp deck I wanted to build. I'm gonna have to maybe look into that again. I don't know. Now, especially with that card there. 1 pack, 1 free pull. All right. Flowers that thrive upon woe. Sprouting from death, they are as aberrant. Aberration? Aberrant? Or aberrant? It's gotta be aberrant. Sprouting from death, they are as aberrant as they are numerous. The strategy of Ragnaraka uses the graveyard as a staging post for link summoning. They can also be combined with a wide variety of insect, plant, and reptile monsters. Let's see what they have to offer with a free pull. Ah, how I missed this gacha. And to this day, I still haven't spent a single dime, a single cent, a single anything on this game, and I hope it remains that way, as much as I love it. Like, hey, they do deserve their money and everything, but no, let's not do it. I definitely don't have the budget for it right now. You know what I actually did buy among a few things in the Steam Summer Sale? Just a little bit. I got 1 trading card that I should sell as soon as possible. Get something nice out of it. But I finally went and bought Balatro. I don't want to touch it yet. I don't think I've even installed it, but we want to talk about addictive games. Yeah. I'm gonna get lost in other things. No F14 off stream to show you progress like, oh, finally Bart is at 70, or Eureka. No, it's not gonna happen at this rate. Anyway, back to this card game. That's another card game. Osa, the Earth Charmer, Immovable, Stay Sailor, Romarian. What is a Stay Sailor? These are based on magical girls. I love this. What is this archetype? And yeah, it added the card packs. Which one of these would have those sailors. No, this is not it, I think. Is there one that has them? I'm just curious. I'm not gonna actually try to buy any. I could open 10 packs of something, but that would be a foolish move right now. Mostly, yeah, I'm gonna shake off the rust, like remembering, oh yeah, the Punk deck, Psychic and Punisher. I gotta get reacquainted with my decks. I might face some AI opponents in the single-player campaigns. Bonkers, Bikers, Wild Wheels. Okay, I'm not gonna read the description for all of them. Upstart Goblin. Yes, I gotta check my decks to see if they're still legal. Something must be legal now, or something that was illegal before is now legal. You know, it's not a forbidden card or different limitations, things like that. Goblin Biker Grand Breakout. Goblin Biker Duck Charger. Ooh, special finish to it. I don't know, I should dismantle those and get myself some nice stuff out of it. Some nice materials. And so the Master Duel Mania returns. I'll see if I end up playing this off stream, who knows. It's nice, this one is nice for multitasking, I do remember. Like, seriously, I sound like I'm making a joke the way I'm about to say it, but it's unironic. And undisdainful. It sounds like I'm being disdainful of my opponents or like the way the game works, but if I hated it so much I wouldn't play. But it literally is like this. I can read a book. I need to get back to reading some books. I can read books. I can like look at something else, watch it. Not something like a series or movie, but really pay attention to somebody's stream or a podcast, I don't know. While I'm waiting for my opponent to do their thing in their turn. Absent-mindedly, because I'm a stubborn Jonochi, Kazuya, Joey Wheeler type of person that wants to see the duel all the way until the end. Especially for the rewards you get, of course. I rarely ever give up. And I don't mean that in a heroic protagonist kind of way. You know, let's bring that Shujinko energy too. But no, I mean, just let's get the rewards too. And that also makes me have to wait. I do have to like say no to like a prompt that's telling me. But mostly, yeah. Has it made me do a few mistakes here and there? Yeah, but it's super rare. It's actually super rare. So as I said, that's not hyperbole. That's not sarcasm. Like I've read books in between this. I used to do it with Fall Guys as well. Gosh, I miss Fall Guys. Returning to that one is also another story, but I would love to. There's a lot I can do there. Origin of the Galaxy. Dude, there are so many structured decks now. I didn't realize this was a structured deck. Ugh, dude, yeah, like you would think this calls out to me, and it does, just not as much as other things might. Oh, but this is a thing of beauty. Look at this. Look at this. A deck that utilizes an Ace Galaxy monster to launch a super aggressive offense. Many cards in this deck, such as Galaxy Trans, rely on certain cards being in the graveyard. When sending your cards to graveyard with cards like Galaxy Hunter, the trick is to choose cards that have effects that can make them in the graveyard, such as Photon Jumper. When you already exceed summon number 62, Galaxy Ice Prime Photon Dragon. If it doesn't have Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon attached as Sexism material, the damage it deals will be half, but it still has high attack. Further increases attack with its effect to deal devastating blow and not just the victor. Yeah. 1500 is what we really want, so we can get it 3 times and get the best cards out of it. There are so many structured decks now. I had one time remaining for Rage of Cypher. Never got the Dragon Maid, Spellbook. What is this? Burning Spirits, Salamangreat. Okay. Oh, Gaia the Dragon Champion structure deck. It was like around here where I last left off. You know? So to speak. Oh my god! I gotta get this deck. So, one of the main decks I used the most was a Mass Hero deck. And, yeah. This is what was getting introduced, or I think I saw leaks that it was gonna be introduced at that time, and oh my god. I need 1500 gems for this! I mean, we can probably get... pardon me. We can probably get 300 fast. All things considered. Yeah. Vision Hero Valiant. I need to get reacquainted with those things. And then accessories. I'd have to not buy any of these as much as I want them. Ooh, look at Jinso. Oh, Omoshiroi. Try Brigade. Shuraig, the Ominous Summon. Takes me back to the first days of this. This game, good God in heaven, man, is over 3 years old now. That already makes it sound much older than it feels like, but it is. It's also because I've been absent from it for a while, so never got to be there for 3 years or so. Yeah, they already probably did an anniversary event, right? I think that was earlier in the year. But yeah, it's good to be back on this. That laundry dragon maid. Okay, let me see dual fields, because yeah, I figured there would be many new ones. I like this one. Runes of the Sinful Spoils. Here and there I have seen other people's streams and seen some of these, but never really paid attention to it. I like this one. Pyroxene Cave. Forest of the Trap Tricks. Nice. And Pressure Planet Raidsoth. What the heck is that? Omoshiroi. I like the look of it. A few spare parts. Spare because they're not part of a set, is what I mean. Time Machine. Ooh. Color me intrigued. Okay. I don't remember which parts were being used where. Ooh, I like these, though. These made bases. Shield of the Millennium Dynasty. Legend of the Sovereign Seas. Limited removal. Nice. Nice. And then, yeah. Card protectors. Crystron Quarion Gendrax. Try saying that name 3 times fast. Crystron Quarion Gendrax. Nah. I said Gain instead of Gendrax. Crystron Quarion Gendrax. Crystron Quarion Gendrax. Crystron Quarion... Crystron, I said. Nah, never mind. I can't do it. Not fast enough anyway. I can pretend it's sort of fast, but it's not really fast. If that makes sense. Red Eye Star Dragon. What the heck is that? That's not a dragon. The Ascended Black Dragon form of the one who wields the darkest magic. I don't know what that is. I think I remember this Sky Striker one. Tyr Lamens. Kashtira. Kashtira was the big thing in the meta. And Sprite as well, kind of. When I left off. Dude, like, I can feel it being that long, but it also doesn't feel like it's been that long, you know? In a way, it's still crazy. It doesn't feel like it was March of last year. It feels like it was, I wouldn't say March of this year, but like, I played a bit in November or something. Nah, it was longer ago than that. Oh, Hatronate. Not Giant Tronate, but Hatronate. These are only 50. I'm very tempted to buy one of these. Ooh. I like this one. It's mine. And I apply it immediately. What was the thing I was using now? Well, it fits me. There's a bit of a star cluster, star system, form right there. A supernova. Oh, let's go. Oh my god, look at these things. Mirror Force. Wait, what is that? Oh, ooh. I like the Kuribo one though. Detonating Kuribo. And it's only 60 for these. I mean, I was only missing the Earth icon frames. I have the polymerization one. I'll keep the polymerization one. I probably had that equipped. Look at this. Flock together. And Called by the Great. Oh, nice. Well, was there anything in the shop I didn't check? No, hold on. One more thing. Window shopping here and all that. That's what this is, huh? It's a whole bundle. 1500, 10 packs, 1 ultra rare guaranteed. But I should save the 1500 for those structured decks of heroes and all that. And yes, it's time for the big time investment here. Which of these decks are illegal now? Oh geez, like which was which? Ranked hero. That was like for ranked, I guess. Let's see, what is illegal now? Nothing is different here. Wait. No, yeah. We're limited to only 2 maxis now, and I have 3 here. So that has to be replaced with something. Let me see this deck again. Shouldn't it tell me that it's like not allowed? Wait, isn't this illegal? Well, let me see this. Where can I see that? It's not right. It's not correct. But I'm trying to save it, right? Am I misreading that? I know where I can check. Let's just check in Duel here, and while we're at it, check what game modes there are right now. Oh, this doesn't look as different as I thought it would. Oh, Under 5 Stars Festival starts on July 14th. Okay, so it's really all about Fusion Link. If I don't have a deck of my own, loaners will do, no problem. I can get familiarized with that. What are these flags? Ah, missions. Right. Win after going second. Win a duel in festival. Normal special summon a monster in festival. All missions. What do we have for Duel Live? Alright. Lifetime Discovery. Making a replay public. Interesting. Ooh. Didn't I make some of my replays public already? Ah, yeah, let's get that. There we go. Yeah. We should be able to do some of these. I know. I should be getting into a duel already. No, wait. Standard. Do they still... Yeah, a season is a month, basically, right? So, this is the 43rd month this game has been out. A season is just a month. Except for a duel pass, they also call it a season, I think. Because it's a new season for that. Season 43. If we divided One Piece by seasons, it probably is, maybe, in a way. How many seasons would One Piece have? And does this come anywhere close to that? What if we do like an anime coup? Let's say it's always 12 episodes. Because sometimes that ends up being 13 instead of 12, right? No, let's say 13. Sometimes they vary the numbers a little bit. Sometimes even doing 11, 15. 13 times 43, that is 559 episodes. That's about half of what One Piece has done. Yeah. Okay, if we do it by tokusatsu or other kinds of anime terms, where they do about 50 episodes per year. Nearly every week of the year they're on, right? 50 times 43, okay, it's over 2,000, which is... I don't know how many Super Sentai episodes there are, but it's something like that. Actually, has Kamen Rider reached over 1,000 episodes by now? I'm not sure, but yeah. Oh gosh, I've been so out of the loop with Kamen Rider 2. I know, I need to go back to the Kamen Rider daily account. Man, it feels like I'm going back to a place that I sort of left and didn't intend to leave. Having Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kamen Rider surround me in my life again. I don't know, I'm feeling a nice happiness. I thought, see, the way I'm talking, it feels like there's a nostalgia there. There's no nostalgia, it's a happiness without nostalgia, if that makes sense. Like, nostalgia kind of implies it's something out of your reach. It's not there anymore, but you feel it. But it's not there, kind of like that. No, it's here. It's just here again. It was hibernating. So I was using a Blue Eyes Max deck last time I was doing anything here for whatever reason, but... what is rating duel? Players into the... Oh! Now you have to do it like this, so you get to the next rank. Okay, well. Let me see what can be done here. I call this ranked hero, I mean, I have to guess. Yeah, limit regulations, so we replace one of the maxis with something. What should I even replace it with? And can I remember how to properly play with this damn thing? I want to get into a duel and see what happens. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. No AI, but I may still go back though, and there's gotta be so much more to the single player campaigns too. It's gotta be crazy, but favorites? Upstart Goblin? Did I have Upstart Goblin? I think I do. Just Upstart Goblin, surely that is beneficial. I know I could probably analyze this further, try to improve the deck even more, but... That will have to do. Oh yeah, I didn't check my portrait and see if I wanted to put polymerization if I didn't have it. So I'll keep that case. Wait, I didn't see if there were card cases to buy. They probably come with some of the structure decks. Oh yeah, if I buy the... Wait. As much as I love that lovely purple polymerization thing there, I gotta buy at least one of the structure decks. One of the purchases of that structure deck I'll do, so I can at least get the case, and we'll use this. Even... Wait, this is Shining Neo's Wingman. Shining Neo's Wingman is not in my deck. Never mind. I'll do it later. So many variations of that. I wanted to do a Neo-based deck. Ultraman, baby. Don't think I forgot about my Super Quan deck. We got Kamen Rider, we got Super Sentai, we got Ultraman. All of it is here. Right. Enough. Let's see here. Let's try to make use of some sort of muscle memory or something. I think that's what's gonna come into play. Oh, it still says TSG? That's so funny. Dude. I gotta change that. Just Sky. Or just Tachikin. Ah, and this is the dual field. Right, I was gonna check that, I forgot. I have some other things just for the fun of it. Okay. Oh my gosh, let's remember. I don't have a good first hand either, but... Well, I'm just gonna try to set a sort of bait. Oh yeah, no, I can special summon Destiny Hero. Silly me. Right. I gotta remember what the hell I'm doing. So, I can get one of these Wonder Driver... Oh my gosh. In a way, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since I last played this. I missed this. I did miss this. It's gotta be Preda Plant Verte Anaconda, right? Hopefully I'm not messing it up. If I do, whatever. I don't care. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Hey, we're in the rookie tier with the bunny, right? This is the place for this sort of thing. Yeah. It's all about that Destiny Hero. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer was the name, right? Yeah, DPE. I'm remembering. Yeah, we wanted to send this bad boy. Okay. We also have to be strategic about which ones get sent to the graveyard, I think. And the effect, yeah, no need for the effect there. Mass change. We're not gonna use mass change with DPE, but alright. Hisashiburi ne. Hisashiburi. Tan Endo. It's been a while, but my turn is over. Look at this blue eyes max I have here. The polymerization mate base is beautiful though. I so wanna buy, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I so wanna buy a new dual field. But okay, it's a blue eyes deck we're facing. Speaking of blue eyes, I so wanna buy a new dual field, but we gotta save the gems for the other hero decks. Let's keep it going. Let's get those challenges done. Yeah, mostly the rewards. It's all about those challenges. Okay, so what is the effect it's activating? It cannot attack while it is face up on the field. Okay. If it's all it's targeting DPE for, then I'm not gonna activate the effect. Not right now, anyway. Like, I'm trying to save it for... Hold on. Yeah. Remembering what Call by the Grave does exactly. But yeah. Also saving it for one of their blue eyes. Maybe I should destroy Preplan Verte Anaconda as soon as I can, but... it'll just receive a lot of damage. So let's do this with DPE. I don't want to have a surprise trap card do nasty things to me. But yeah. Yeah. Always say yes to that. I'm being careful because I'm trying to get reacquainted with it. My god. Call by the Grave is a way to counter DPE, right? I remember it as very overpowered, like way more overpowered than that for some reason, but surely it's not like that. Also, nope. Not activating Dark Angel. Yeah, because with DPE, when it activates that effect, you don't need to confirm it. It just does it automatically. Alright. We got polymerization. Technically, we could use polymerization, but it's not the time for that. That being said, let's see. We special summon this bad boy right here. I missed the song. Place on top of your deck. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I have a reason to do that. And then malicious. We special summon another Destiny Hero malicious. Now may indeed be the time to use polymerization, but I may also do a masked change. See, I gotta remember. You know what? Let's just do it. I hope I don't regret that, because if I need to use DPE as a material, I'm screwed. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but yeah, okay, I messed that up, but that's alright. I have an idea, but for this, but yeah, screw it. 2 Destroyer Phoenix Enforcers. You shouldn't do 2 DPEs at the same time, I think. It's a silly thing to do, isn't it? Alright, like, then there are these, and Called by the Grave, and Mask Changey. Well, let's try a battle phase. Let's see what comes of this. I'm not reading effects, I'm not bothering to read any of them. I think I will Masks change one of them, Henshin. That might finish the duel, actually? No, it won't. It actually won't. But Let's do it now. Henshin! Mask! Changing! Or no, wait. I think we can finish the duel. Or no, wait. No. No, yeah. This is not the deck that has the other Dark Mask hero with 2800 attack. If it were, then I would have been able to finish it. But not here. 100 life points left. Oh, it's so close. It's gonna be very funny if I lose, but it can still definitely happen. Since I'm getting used to this all again. It's been forever. I'll shake off all the rust of over a year of not playing. I want to try the Super Quan deck for sure. I might just try that on AI opponents instead then. I mean, for all I know, I could be facing bots or something, but no, I mean, you know, the single player stuff. Right, because I forget, like, there are bots in the game. Maybe there aren't anymore. I don't know. It's been a while. Stratos. Elemental hero Stratos. No need for that effect. I don't think so anyway. So, they can summon you. I'll be doing my effects, but yeah, I mean, might as well destroy their card just to be on the safe side. Otherwise, I would have added a hero on my to my hand. Pardon me. There's no need to do anything else here. Let's just finish the duel. I'll finish it with Mask Hero to acknowledge the Command Rider influence. There's other things going on here too, but Hisatsu Asa Daku Laida Kick. Ware ware no shori. Subarachi. Wasn't expecting to win my first duel. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one, isn't it? Yeah, this is all coming back to me. Beautiful. Rookie tier 1 already. Right, there's only 2 tiers for rookie. Okay. Well, next is the rating duel. No, is that what this is? No, tier 1 of the highest rank. I misread that. Silly me. We can see this. Bronze. This is silver. One more duel until bronze, tier 5. Gold. Platinum. That's the highest I've ever gotten, I think, because at least I think it was before this. This is diamond. What is this now? I don't even know what this rank is called. Adamantite? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But platinum was the highest rank when I first got to platinum. So at least I can say that, like, I got to the highest rank. I like that you can access challenges here too. Or, well, missions, I should say. And then redeem your stuff immediately. That's good. The flag icon makes me sort of think that I'm gonna report someone. You're flagging something, you're flagging someone. Also, yeah, let's actually see the rewards, come to think of it. Oh, this is nice. I can frame purple and yellow, beguiling darkness and warming light. The colors reminiscent of a twilight, stir a flood of emotions. In the background they're showing here, I felt like there was a summer, beach, sunset vibes theme. I love the look of this. Yeah, this is nice. Sunset beat. And this has got to be a car, right? A fleeting moment before the sun dips below the horizon. Gentle waves roll onto the beach with an incredible sunset in the background. I love the colors in this. Beautiful beach synthwave vibes. Injected in my veins, thank you very much. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh no actually. Oh no, I'm saying, because an addiction has maybe returned. Also, I would like to encourage you all to use my code. My campaign code. I actually already have it copied and pasted. How should I say this in the chat? If you're new or returning, use my campaign code. If you're new or returning. And yeah. Use my campaign code in-game. Yeah, let's phrase it like that. And let's pin the message. Arguably, I should always be pinning something for every stream, maybe. There are things that can be done, even when you don't have, like, a code to share or a link to share or something like that. But yeah. And all the rewards are good. I haven't even seen them, but I mean, they gotta be good, right? Jam X50, but yeah. Tell your friends who are new or those who are returning, like me. If you got a campaign code, also, yeah. If your friends enter this code and you become mutual followers, both of you will get rewards. Oh, and you have to follow me. If you enter it, do let me know. Send me a friend request. I'm going to accept anybody who sends me a friend request in game, by the way. And come to think of it, how do you friend me, by the way? Do I need to share a code? Because I don't remember. There's an ID. Hold on, I may need to also... I wanted to update my name because I forgot about that too. Just touch again. I wanted to put the name in Japanese again, but I need to copy and paste it because I can't type in Japanese here, I think. Can I? No, I don't think I can. But I have the name for copying and pasting somewhere. I always like doing that anyway. Let me see, because I had like a notepad where I have that written down. Because of the way I have to switch to the Japanese keyboard, it's tricky. No, I can't find the thing I'm looking for the name. Wait, can I? No, it's not letting me. I'm trying to type it in Japanese, but it's not acknowledging the Japanese keyboard. Oh no, wait, I can type it outside of this and then... Why is it not acknowledging the bloody Japanese keyboard? What the heck is going on? Man, it's been forever since I used a Japanese keyboard. I don't know what happened to it. Weird. Okashi. Nani kore? Doshite? Doshite? Well, okay. I'm just gonna grab it from somewhere else and... I know what I can do. I can just search the Khaiden box star from Kamen Rider Wiki. And I can just get the katakana from that. Because it's the same thing. It's not intentional. It's just a happy coincidence. Alright. So yeah, I think you need my ID, right? It's a shame I can't delete my own message. Because I gotta put the same message and... Yeah, because you gotta add me. How do I say this? If you're new or returning, okay, wait. Hopefully I'm doing this right. It's gonna be a bit of a busy message, but better to have it pinned just in case. Oh, look at that. 634-242-555. 今一人一人の胸の中目を覚ませた Time to go 強くあるためにまた守ることと戦うことジレンマは終わらない走り続けても And just finds the means. Look at this. When the hell did I get this, what's the word? The wallpaper profile? This wallpaper profile. Rescue Ace Turbo inside. I don't even remember using that. Legendary Magician of Dark. Ah, this one is always great, yeah. I like... This is calling out to me, though. Legendary Magician of Dark. Oh, I am so glad to be bringing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel back in the rotation. Let's keep playing it, you know? It can definitely be a mainstay of the stream for a while again. And potential collapse. Don't think I'm not open to other games though. I want to keep doing others. But yeah. I have enough for the structure deck. That being said, I'm not gonna buy it yet. Do I absolutely need it? I don't think so. Ooh, look at this. This is so different now. Last play, the Mystery of the Megalith. I probably just did a duel to test the deck or something. Training and challenges. Oh, this is so different now. Okay, we did these. Tactical Tri deck. What is this? What is this? What is this? What are we looking at? What is this? Okay, learn the ins and outs of Cyber Dragon deck. Evil Twin, Exo Sister, Eldritch. Still, sometimes I'm not sure whether I should say that as Lich or Lick. Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, that's always my reference. I always hear it as Lich King and not Lick King. Lick King. Sounds weird. Wrath of the Lickitung is what it sounds like to me. Maybe the recent obsession with Pokemon is doing that. Poke Clicker and of course Pokemon Violet in there. Hopefully they have the Paleo region soon. Most developers are insane for doing what they did. Actually, I should probably join their Discord and take a look at things. Worshippers of the something something. Yeah, many of these that I still didn't even do. What is there now? Because I get the feeling UA cards, okay. I get the feeling there's something here that involves a deck I wanted to make or a deck I have made and ooh, Sky Strikers. What does this mean? Wait, oh my god, it has its own anime cutscenes. Man, Sky Striker really is the golden child of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, and okay. Fascinating. Well, we're not gonna do any of these. I just wanted maybe just... Let's not do training. I don't want to do just the training duel because it's too easy. And what should I do? The Backseating Warriors because I love Gem Knights as well. I kind of did a Gem Knight deck. Not really viable at all for rank, but like, yeah. So, I was using the Blue Eyes Max deck. It was fun, whatever it is that I was doing with it. Some of these will have to be deleted. Casual Heroes. Is this for casual? It's not even Mask Hero based. It's just a different one. I must have copied a deck recipe or something. I don't remember where this was from. It was from something. The Heroes Upgraded Bond, I call this. I think I'm the one that gave it this name, but I'm not sure. The Heroes Bond, but like an upgraded version. I think it was the name of a deck. A rental deck. Yes, I was kind of building a Galaxy Photon deck. Proto, it says. You should tell me I don't own some of these cards from this screen. This is annoying. Okay, Distant Heroes. And yeah, because I was saving some of those materials for this. It has fewer than 40 cards, okay. Less than 40 cards. What is this nonsense? Fewer. How can you do this to me? Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Konami. Everyone developing this game. How can you do this? We had a Pearly deck. It was a work in progress. I'm okay deleting that now. Deck of Friendship. Oh, I wanted to eventually do a deck that took benefit of these things, and... yeah, I never did get to build it. Some of these can definitely be deleted. Meta-Emancipator, as I called it. It does not meet limit regulations, just maxi, that's the only problem. No, wait. Yeah, that's the only problem. The others, I could have more Raigekis if I wanted to. Lightning Storm. Cross-out Designator, yeah, this is an old-school deck. In Master Duel terms, that is. Where is my Mask Hero deck? Where is my classic Mask Hero deck? Ranked Hero is one thing, but there was a Mask Hero deck. Kamen Heroes was the name of it, wasn't it? Where are you? Okay, let's not just... hold on. Where are you? Quantal Sentai Meta Ranger didn't get to do that. Kamen Heroes. Wow! I think I haven't touched this in forever. I'm gonna delete a lot of these. This one... I just wanted to use this one for fun, too. It's not just to shake off rust and test things. This one is just for fun. Definitely not viable for something like Ranked, but it includes every Mask Hero, and it's based on Mask Heroes, and it's like... There's not like that quote-unquote ultimate Mask Hero card, which is kind of based on Fang Joker, Command Rider Double, almost. Maybe a bit early for that Maxi, but they might be doing fusions. I say Fusion Sage, and that's the first instinct that comes to mind. It's reminding me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Even with the Steam Summer Sale, it's very expensive right now, so yeah. Not the time to be doing it. Also, I said the time to be doing Raigeki, but maybe not. First, let's do Solid Soldier. I get to summon Woodsman. The Woodsman. So, it's gotta be Wonder Driver, but we get to do a lot with Isolt. Or is it Isolt? Two Tales of the Noble Knights. Extra Hero, Wonder Driver, though. I don't have any reason to summon that one, right? Let's do it anyway. Extra! Shokan! Yeah, Shokan is how you said summon, right? Also, if hero must be supposed to grave set that target. Special summon one hero monster from your hand. Didn't quite set this up right, did I? Yeah. I should not use Monster Reborn this turn. I was kind of considering it, but it's not the time for it, is it? Yeah, because this deck had 41 cards as well, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, what was it called? Contrast Hero Chaos. Yeah. Which is really a card that doesn't work nowadays in many ways. No rhyme intended. Yeah, it's such a shame I wasted Maxine. But such is the way of things. Hopefully we don't receive too much damage. But yeah, if you're doing against effects. Oh, actually I could have banished Polymerization and they would have been able to use it. Oh well, too late. If they try to use it again, that's when I'll do it. Did they do Polymerization? That was not... No, wait. They did Polymerization. You got a Gem Knight Fusion card and you do that. What madness is this? Anyway, I think I should activate this effect, right? Oh, never mind. There's no applicable card. Alright. Raigeki will help. Yeah, I can destroy them with Raigeki. Reborn the monster can be activated too. So first, Raigeki. Subus! Destroy them all. Subitu Hakaishi. Destroy everything. And now... Do I want to... Who do I want to summon? Special summon one hero monster from your hand. Because I'm tempted to have one of their Gem Knights for maximum damage. But the point is to keep using my heroes. Even if some of them are not fully masked. But there we go. Reborn the monster. I missed saying that. What was the name of it in Japanese? I completely forgot by now. I used to say it all the time too. Shisha Sosei. Shisha Sosei. Magic Card Hatsudon. Shisha Sosei. Resurrection of the Dead. It would be the literal translation of that. Alright. 1900 damage. Hopefully they use Polymerization again instead of a Gem Knight Fusion. So I can use Crossout Designator. And do we banish it? Oh yeah, because if we send to the graveyard, I could have activated Wonder Driver's effect too. Well, when he was in the extra monster zone. I can't do it from here. Oh, I should have had it point here maybe. Or, whatever. Elemental Hero Blazeman. Yeah. Okay, I'll bring in a Polymerization. Because it's either this effect or the other effect. No, yeah, let's use Polymerization now. It's definitely the time for it. Did I have Sunrise here? Was Sunrise in this deck? It is. Okay. I wasn't sure. Elemental Hero Sunrise. How I missed you, my friend. How I missed you. Yes. Miracle Fusion as well. Not the time to use that yet. So yeah, just let's attack. And also, yeah, let's see. When an attack's declared, you must control the target one card on the field, destroy it. Okay. I do not have another hero monster I control. I'm gonna place Form Change here. Just to get used to putting a quick spell card in there, and also, you know, this is AI I'm facing, but bait my opponent into destroying a card that is not gonna be useful for me right now. Because that can be a helpful strategy. Things like that, things like that. Let's still get used to it, right? Yeah, because my hands haven't been the best here, have they? Polymerization again, alright. Yeah, they really haven't been the best. Well, either way, I'm shaking off rust. Unexpected development, nothing I can do about it. I told you, the deck has a few issues, potentially. Probably gonna lose this one. I still wanna try another duel. Maybe against a different deck, but... I think instead we should do Quantul. One of the Super Quant decks. Quantul Sentai is what I called it. Quantul Sentai something Ranger would be the traditional name, right? Also, hold on. I think I already have my Polymerizations out of the main deck. Let me see if I can do it. Did I have another polymerization I could use? No, I don't. Well, never mind. We're gonna waste this card then. Hold on. Is there one that could come back from being banished? Nah, let's just banish Ocean. But this is also why I'm doing it against just solo opponents, because I get to make a mistake. It's helpful. I'd rather just learn by just activating the effects, not taking too much time to read. It's not that I dislike reading, you know, but... So we don't have the stream drag on. What to do with you, Placeman? There's a specific fusion I could maybe go for. If only I could revive Sunrise, but I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no fusion I can do. Or wait, 1 hero monster plus 1 water monster. Hold on a second. There may be something we can actually do. You can now change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. I think I want to send, let me see. Yeah, you can draw 2 cards on the spell card. It's gotta be Liquid Soldier. Although, hold on. I'm trying to remember the effects they have from the graveyard. If they have one. Or something involving the graveyard somehow. Give me a second. No, not Honest Neos. No reason for that. Would it be Liquid Soldier? Because then with Miracle Fusion, I get to bring Absolute Zero. That was the plan. And... yeah, it should be Liquid Soldier itself. It doesn't need to be Blazeman. What was the attack of Absolute Zero again? I need to see what I can do against this bad boy here. 500 attack for each water monster in the field is gonna include Blazeman. We should leave it. So... we might be recovering. We might be salvaging this. Let's go. But wait. Who else gets an effect if I use it as fusion material? 1 polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Solid Soldier? I'll do Woodsman. Or whatever the name was. The ultimate combo would be Absolute Zero. Mask changed into the mask hero that was water type, I forget. Or water attribute. I'm using Pokemon terms. Oh yeah, and then I can also use, yeah, form change. But then Absolute Zero's effect doesn't activate, which I think technically it should activate, but anyway. Yeah, I might regret putting polymerization down there, but yeah. Emergency! I want to add on this Neos. That's gonna be super helpful. Either way. And actually, with Honest Neos, we may be able to end this. Let's not activate the effect right now. Okay, time to whip out the calculator because I need to see. 1400 plus 2500, 3900. No, we should not use it right now. Just do your thing right there, my friend. But yeah, Absolute Zero leaves the field. You destroy all monsters, and then Mask Hero Acid, I remember now, comes into the field and destroys all spells and traps. The ultimate combo. Ah, it's so good when it hits. But there we go. Don't count out the Command Riders, or at least the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalents to Command Riders just yet. Okay. Adding 1 polymerization. So much polymerization. This was the perfect deck to face, wasn't it? I like it. Orenotan, Duro. Alright. Let's summon Stratos. Add a hero and... Yeah. This is the way to do it. Who do we want to add? What was I doing with Vision Hero Vion in this deck? It should be Shadow Mist, I think. I guess. I don't see any reason why it should be anybody different. We should just end it. Thank you for the lurk from the Shadows Mist. Let's just end this duel. Oh, actually... I wanted to finish it with a Mask Hero. So, I'll bring Acid. We would just want to have the combo. Oh yeah, it doesn't even need to be Acid. Let's have the most Kamen Rider out of them all. The most Kamen Rider-ish hero out of them all. Mask Hero Divine Wind Kamikaze. Kamikaze no Kogeki. First, Blazeman. This reminds me of a clip a clip I remember the most about the channel, and that clip is about 3 years old by now, I think. Good heavens. But good heavens. But yeah. I activate the elemental... No, let me remember. I activate the effect of elemental hero on his Neos to increase the attack of Kamikaze by 2500. The attack is now 5200. Hisatsu asa Laida! Natsukashi! Ware no shori da. That's exactly, pretty much exactly verbatim as I said it in that clip. Just scroll through the clips and you'll find it somewhere. Let me make a mark of that so I can make a clip of it later. Or have maybe saved. .gg help me with that. Because we could make a combo clip right there. I still need to go back and work on some clips and all that. But anyway. Well, yeah, I should have known this would like wake me right up. As I said, kind of started the stream a bit tired. Still with the usual energy, all things considered. I've started streams with less energy than I did today. But I mean, you know, it's been a busy day. Barely any moments of rest for me so far. So the energy Master Duel is bringing to me right now, yeah. It's, well, yeah. It's Master Duel. I should have known that would happen. So, Quantal Sentai. See, the one called Quantal Sentai Meta Ranger was supposed to be quote-unquote more meta. I ended up making this be meta enough without taking away from what makes Super Quan that much, I guess. But yeah, we're going for a higher difficulty also while we're doing this. Quantal Sentai. Some crazy things I've done with it in ranked. I want to keep using it. It's more viable. Like, this one is more viable than the Mask Hero deck I just used. And the thing about it is that it's not that meta. If you search for a meta, I'm just gonna keep saying the word meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a girl before? I know the meme. And it's one of the things that first comes to mind, because sometimes I don't even know what meta actually is supposed to mean, you know? But yeah, it's not that much of a meta deck. It's a deck whose first and foremost objective is to have every member of the Super Quant archetype. Still, while doing that, we try to keep it as meta as possible. Now, yeah, it should be Super Quantum Red Layer first, the Red Ranger, basically. Then we can go for Reasoning. And I gotta take a look at their effects. Level 4. We'll lose a lot of cards to the graveyard, but I mean, there's a lot of effects that come from the graveyard as well. So the effect of Blue Layer, I can add the field card. I feel like it should be the field card. That's what I tend to do with Blue Layer, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta remember the strategy, the rotation, even, that works best here. So yeah, let me get reacquainted with this all. This is the rust shaking off. The shaking off of the rust, if that makes sense. Oh, I just realized I gotta run 3 minutes of ads or so. I don't want to interrupt this duel, even if it's against AI, though. But yeah, so White Layer. I might be able to summon what I'm thinking of summoning right now. Let's try this. Assembling the giant robot, the classic Super Sentai giant robot, which you may also know as a Megazord, but it's just really a giant robot. But no, I think I won't be able to. I don't have enough cards on my hand to do it. I don't think I need to activate Blue Layer's effect right there. I can summon this one, though, the other giant robot. Or I can summon 2 pieces of the giant robot, so to speak. Let me see. With Fairy Alphen... Tribute this card with and the rest of the graveyard. Okay, let me try this. Which of the mech beasts is the best one to summon right now? God, this reminds me, Live Man, which is like already been like 2 years since I started that Choju Sentai Live Man. I never did finish it! And I was close to the end of the series as well. The reason it reminds me of that is because the blue mech, the blue mecha that they use here is based on the one from that series, a blue dolphin. Blue dolphin. But yeah, you can have some card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Oh, I think we'll be able to do it. Yeah, we'll be able to do it. Then we should send you Luster Rex. Yes. Based on... Was it based on Kiba Ranger? Oh, no, wait, no. It's an Xyz monster, so I don't have what I'm looking for here, but... No, this is not gonna work out, I think. Let me see. What else was there when it came to their effects? One material from this kind of monster on the field, destroy it. I could also summon... What was the name? AA... Zeus? Sky Thunder? Yeah. There's also that one. I like it that it's a giant robot, it's a mecha, it fits Super Sentai as well. So it fits this deck. Oh my god. So many feelings are coming to me right now, Tachi Gang. Oh my god, it makes me want to get back to the thing I was doing where I was kind of like getting into some anime of some type. You know what I was doing? I was hoping to get into more space... what's it called? Space mecha anime. Macross is one I was super interested in, but I wanted to do it in VR. Like, I have an old VR headset that's like... It's an old model. The Oculus Rift CV1. So it was like, it's always a pain in the ass to get it to work. I got it to work again last year, but then it stopped working again, and like, ugh, haven't touched it in a while, but it's right here on my desk. Collecting dust, except when I dust it off and I still don't do anything with it. And, oh my god. That's another story entirely. So yeah, I'm kind of with a dilemma of... No, let's see. Let's summon the red one, the red lion. Based on Gao Ranger, pretty much. Yes, yeah. Now let me see. We can also have the effect of... We can attach blue layers of material. Or I can also destroy a monster on the field, but... Without material, I can't do any attacks. What is this card? If this face-up card is sent from the field of the graveyard, you can add one violent spell card from your deck to your hand. Well, Batoru. Genkai Batoru Tatatsukete. Toki ya michita. Atsui dueru no. Gongu ga hibiku. Unmei no. Gado ga hikaru. Maku wa ochita. Mune no kodo ga. Okay, wait. So we can detach 2 materials from this card, send all the cards from the field to the graveyard. What I was considering doing was attaching blue layer to one of them and then having AA Zeus. But it would be 3 materials, what good would that do? How can you attach more to AA Zeus? There's no way to do that, right? I want to keep blue layer in there just in case. I feel like I might want to do that, so I'm gonna replace Luster Rex, which I hope I don't regret. Yosh. AA Zeus, Sky, Thunder, Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, or AA Zeus, Sky Thunder. That card can wipe the entire field pretty much in an emergency. I can only do it once though because I only have 2 materials right now. I won't be attaching any new materials anytime soon. It does wipe your side of the field though, unless I have the giant robot of this deck, which is very powerful under the right circumstances though. Okay, so... Emergency teleport. So... No, this is not gonna work, I think. Let me see. This is the one I'm talking about. King Great Magnus. We wanted to have at least 4 cards as material, right? I'm just gonna do the effects and see where that takes us. Well, actually, let me do this first so I can also have red layers effect activate from the graveyard. Whatever it was. I think it was a special summon, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Yeah, but it cannot activate its effects. Fair enough, it's fine. Maybe I should have done blue layer, but whatever. I mean, it says it cannot activate its effects, so like even if I send it to the graveyard, it can't activate those effects anymore. That's the issue. I want to do this because I want to send some of these to the graveyard, and... No, this is not going to work, is it? Well, why later we also have an effect activate from the graveyard? A bunch of effects are going to activate from the graveyard. Ooh, it has an animation now! Oh my god! That, like... How to say, like, a good kind of jump scare? It didn't jump scare me, it jump excited me. That's what happened. Like, I didn't get scared, but it was a surprise. Just a welcome one. Surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. But yeah, Fairy Alphen. Yeah, we should add at least some of those back into the deck. This is one of them. This is one of them. And the other blue layer, maybe? No. These two, actually. We want the field card. We want to be able to have the field card. What I was hoping to do was to bring the field card, summon blue layer with... No, summon the blue dolphin mecha, whatever it was called, with blue layer as material. And then with the other two mechas in the graveyard, I can also use them for the effect. And then from there, I think I should be able to do it, actually. Yeah, I think I should be able to do it. And I'll have the bare minimum of 4 materials for King Great Magnus, which will allow me to have it be immune to effects of anything except Super Quan cards. Oh, yes. Yes, it worked out. Because I need to discard a card to summon in this way. That's the thing about it. So I needed at least something in my hand. But yeah, it'll be the bare minimum. Bare minimum. What was the name of this thing? Mech Beast Grand Pulse. Okay. And there we can do it. If I do it with 3, because they can do it, so you can grab 3 different mechas out of the 4 you have, either from your field or your graveyard. If I have those 3 XCs, at least 3 of those in the graveyard, I can just do it. I can summon King Great Magnus. However, it would only have 3 materials. Thus, it would not have the 4 minimum, the 4 material minimum to be immune to other effects. But no, this is the bare minimum. It is time. Assemble the mecha! Assemble the mecha. How did they say it in like a Super Sentai? There are some words that are like, you can say for any Sentai, pretty much. Anyway. Hatsudo? No. Thinking of something else. But yeah, 4 materials unaffected by card effects except Super Quan cards. It's insanely good! Or maybe it's not anymore. It's not, you know, it's not gonna get you to the top of the world tournament, platinum tier, starting from there. I mean, I gotta be able to summon this in the first place. A lot of the time, I just don't get to summon it, but a lot of the time, once I have summoned this bad boy with the 4 minimum, there are a few counters. You know what? Which one is a big counter to this? Ironically, one of the greatest counters to this card is a kaiju monster. Just, you know, tribute summoning it. It's technically not an effect, it's a tribute summon, you know. So I guess it technically gets affected, but it doesn't get affected. It's more of a general effect. Kind of hard to explain, right? But yeah. The good thing is, if it gets sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 3 Super Quantum Mech Beast XCs monster with different names from your graveyard. And then I can also have this bad boy, Infinitrack Fortress Mega Clops. And yeah, if I detach 1 card, I can shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck. But I should never do this when I have 4 materials. This is the end of it, by the way. Direct to attack. Okay, I think I'm done facing AI. I want to try some players. Let me have a 3-minute ad break, and I should have done it already. Yeah, hopefully I've done a decent job explaining things, also from what I'm trying to remember of this. No, I'll just take a moment to be AFK, just to get the blood pumping for the human vessel, okay? Let's go and do it right now. Let's run the 3 minutes. So we'll be right back. Omatase shimashita. Thanks for waiting. That ended up being a bit longer than I intended, but we're back. What I wanted to do now. If I'm bold enough to do it. And I feel like I am. I may still make some mistakes, but whatever. Let's take it casually. Let's take it easy. What I'm going to do now is to actually face players with that deck again. Just like old times. Some things haven't changed at all. So yeah, for Fusion Link, it would be good to see what kinds of decks would work. Is Fusion and Link... Wait a minute! That those Mask Hero decks... What if they work for it? There's probably other limitations, but... Oh no, these are the loners... Wait a minute. Let me see. This hero deck, I'd have to get used to it again. I don't think we're gonna do this duel, actually, but... Copy it into it, and then I'll edit it. Max C is not allowed here, but everything else seems to be. So there's other options. Maybe I should buy the structured deck and see what would be good for this. Yeah, it's a matter of seeing which cards would be good. Yeah, like... If I'm getting back into this, that means, you know, once again opening websites I haven't visited in a while either. There was that, like... Well, not an official website, but let's say official fan website. Like... The Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel website, I just forget what it was called. Master Duel Guide? No, I don't remember. That's just one, though. Others that are not even tailored towards Master Duel specifically also has something good going for them. Now, if I don't know any specific cards for this archetype, for this type of deck, or anything like that, I can just do cards that are good in general. So, yeah, look at this. I snuck in a Mask Hero Blast. I think that wasn't originally in this recipe because, come on, I gotta do this just very Kamen Rider one. Very Kamen Rider enemy. Oh, Kamen Rider Cests with that shoulder belt. I gotta watch it and actually keep up with the series and not drop it. And not, you know, leave it for later to catch up with and all that. But anyway, I had it mostly in bookmarks, right? Oh, Triple Tactics Talent. I already have it. No, and I only have one of those. It's just, I think we should have monsters, you know? But which monsters would be good at third Ash Blossom? I don't have 3 Ash Blossoms anyway. What recommendations would you give me, Tajigang? Chat? Any are welcome. Oh, wait, Effect Vealer. Always good, right? Although more useful maybe if it were a synchro deck. But to be fair, Ash Blossom is also a tuner. Doesn't mean I'm gonna... Oh, I would have loved to put Radian, the multi-dimensional kaiju, Tajigen Kaiju Radian. My dear Radian. How could I forget about you, dear Radian, the multi-dimensional kaiju? Yes. It's right there in the name, right? That makes it so good. It's a kaiju, so it will have a tokusatsu connection, but it also is related to Ultraman. There's a bit of Ultraman Belial is how I prefer to say it. Look at this. I never got to use this card. I wanted to try using it in, like, the Super Quant deck somehow, but there was no way to do it. Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. And it seems to be banned, so never mind. But yeah, I don't want to add spell cards because... United We Stand is banned. Reinforcement of the Army, Upstart Goblin, they're all there. Reborn the Monster. Do we add a third polymerization? Or is that excessive at this point? Because it might be. I don't think it should be spell cards, so we need a few more monsters. A third Royal Decree, maybe? I don't know if I have a third one. I don't. Yeah, we have 179 URs and... Man, seriously, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. And if it were the extra deck, I could also have Underworld Goddess. But no. I mean, I could remove something here, but I'd rather not and see how we fare with this deck, but... I don't know. We'll decide later. I'll save it like this. 2 more cards are needed in the main deck. Well, you know, extra decks never require you to have 15. There's no minimum, but we always want to keep it at 15. The maximum. Actually, let me check the contents of the structure deck that would benefit those hero decks. But I do want to go and duel with the Super Quant deck again. Structure deck. Heroes Union. Because the funny thing, I already have a lot of these cards. I could use an extra copy of quite a few of these. Mostly Neos based, actually. I would get more Sunrises. I would get... more Trinity. Shiny Neos Wingman. Oh, I could have sworn this had DPE on it. I guess not, but either way, it will be very helpful to buy it. You know, I'm starting to think, maybe I only need to buy one of these. There have been some recipes that have recommended I have several Fishing Hero Bions. To have 3 Elemental Hero Neos just like this would be great. You know, it would be great also. Maybe I can dismantle the ones I have and I just get the ones here. Yeah, I already had many of these. Shadow Mist, though. I don't know if I have 3 of it, you know? But, yeah, like, duplicates can be sold. I still don't want to buy this, though, until I'm absolutely sure. In the meantime, we're gonna have fun with Super Quant. Not Kamen Rider, we have Super Sentai. Seriously, something that got me to Super Sentai in an unexpected way was Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. It made me appreciate things that were kind of tedious, kind of boring for me before, such as mecha, giant robots. Now I'm in love with them. Well, I say that, but I actually haven't watched as much as I was planning to watch. King Oger was great. Like, I need to go back to that. And I'm saying that because it was like 2 years ago. I wanted to watch Boom Boomger. I started, didn't continue. And I haven't touched Gojuger, Gojuja, I just say, at all. But yeah, change decks. And while we're at it, I might also... I need to pick a name for this, like... Quantal Sentai is a name, but it needs to have another word. Like Quantal Sentai something something Ranger. What could it be? It doesn't need to end with Ranger, but might as well make it end with that. Also, did we want to change accessories? I'll keep those. Use them. But didn't see them last time because, you know, in those single-player duels, you don't use them. But alright. Oh, look at that! Your titles appear hovering above you like this. I like that. Is it still beneficial to go first? You know what I think I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna spend money on a new mate. I would like that. And then a dual field. Look at this. Look at this. This looks so nice. Alright. Alright. Oh, whoa, whoa. Tedious music. Tense music. Tense music for the happy desserts. For the happy dessert feel we're seeing right there. Yeah, we can special summon this bad boy. Emergency teleport for blue layer. I don't think I can get King Grave Magnus here this turn, though. It's always difficult. It's always gonna be a difficult thing. Ash Blossom is gonna deny that, though. Then we want to try using Fairy Alphen. And yeah, we try to summon with Fairy Alphen's effect. Just yeah. We try blue, white, and green, I think? Do we want another red layer? I don't think so. Yeah. Oh, it's been a while. I missed this. More is coming back to me. See, I'm kind of nervous because I see an opponent with this kind of dual field and stuff. And I'm like, okay, they know what they're doing better than the last person I faced. At least that's what it feels like. Okay, so... I don't think I want to send another monster to the graveyard. Not that effect. Green layer. Yeah. Magnus layer has actually saved my life before. We should not sleep on this card. But for the most part, I think we can get rid of it. We can take the risk at least. For the sake of doing this, yeah. So, okay. Magna Carrier is here. I'm gonna use it to have the Red Lion mecha. I just keep forgetting the name, but... It might be a bad idea to get rid of Harpy's Feather Duster, but I'll do this. Better to begin putting these, you know, putting the giant robots in here. Magna Liger. I actually remember that name. It's like Joshin Thunder Liger. Liga so ba 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 naru suru ni Liga so inazuma todoroku Shinku no fire Liga Hikari no jushin Liga. Oh yeah, decent first turn, all things considered. Whoa. My browser just crashed. No, wait, Discord reset? What the hell is going on with Discord? I didn't have it open, like it was minimized, but my Discord just restarted itself or something. That freaked me out. What are you doing, Discord? Oh, I received a message that I need to reply to, but I'll have to do it later. No, you know, it's one of those cases where the person sending the message, I can tell that they can tell that I'm streaming, right? And I can tell, well, I shouldn't make assumptions or anything, right? But I can tell that, yeah, they know I'm streaming, so they're like, hey, I know you're streaming. I'm not expecting a reply right now. All right, take that card. They're about to kick my ass with Burley. Oh, yeah, there we go. We mentioned it earlier. I was kind of interested in making a deck, but I'm not anymore. Well, at least not for now. Just all about materials and... yeah, let's actually pay attention to the effects, actually. If my Magna Liger is about to leave this field, I should at least try to activate this effect. It would be helpful. We detach Red Layer, and if it works out, we also activate Red Layer's effect from the graveyard, which will allow me to special summon. So we should at least quickly read the effect right there. But yeah, especially when it's like, they know you're a streamer, you know? And if something streaming related and all that, they send you a message, they see you're streaming. Don't worry about it. Hell, I feel like I'm saying that out loud to myself to remind myself, like, wait, Khaiden, it's okay. They're gonna be, chances are they'll be nice. It's like that thing I keep saying in F14 that I feel terrible when I go as a tank or healer in a new dungeon or any new group content, like brand new. I'm looking at the cutscenes, I'm learning the layout. I'm going to screw up because I don't know the mechanics, and I'm not gonna read the wiki entry. I'm not gonna watch a video because it's gonna spoil what's gonna happen in the dungeon. May not be like a super story-heavy dungeon or anything, but it's a spoiler either way, right? So I feel bad. That's why I don't do tank or healer. Chances are players will be nice about it because that's the player base of 14 in general. Like, the exception that proves the rule. When a player is mean to you or bad or whatever, that's the exception that proves the rule. I would phrase it like that. About what the player base is like. It's an exception. It is not a regular occurrence, I would argue. I gotta read the effect of that bad boy. Okay. Attach it as material. Xyz versus Xyz. We won't see them in the Fusion Link Festival, so now is the time to use them. Great to see they're still doing festivals. Let the game keep going strong. I would love to play the early days collection too. So let me read your effect quickly. Okay. If I special summon a monster, returns it to the hand. I'm gonna see if I can destroy it, but there may be another card that prevents that from happening. If I had Magna Liger, the white mecha, then I would have been able to do that instead. So let's give this a try because... maybe I should have done it last turn, but you know... I'm just taking this casually, not reading the effects that much, or... Okay, and then Red Layer's effect. I can do this as well. With blue layer. Yeah, because I think it should be blue layer. They're gonna shuffle cards into the deck. Maybe activate more effects while they're at it. No, they're not. Alright. I don't know if this is a meta deck right now. If it's not, then all the more power to them. But either way, it's a fun deck to be facing. A fun opponent. So let's try reasoning. Maybe I shouldn't have done that so I could... Yeah, I needed that card on my hand for Magna Carrier's effect. But okay, level 12. Foolish Burial. Another reasoning goes down. Super Quantum White Layer. That's good. I can still summon... yeah, alright. Alright, so... I could try to attach Blue Layer as material so that Magna Liger is able to attack. Or... the Underworld Goddess. It's gotta be this bad girl right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sometimes you gotta switch away from the archetype, from the Super Sentai we're doing here. It's gotta be Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. What was her other effect, by the way? from your deck or go to your hand. Yeah, I gotta do that effect on white layer. All of them going to the graveyard. Many of them will also have a nice effect to make up for what we just did right here. So it all comes together nicely like that. I'm gonna return. These two, only these two. Maybe I should return blue layer herself. But yeah. Ooh, are we gonna see a chain of 5? Alright. Thought for sure this would become 5 on the chain. Okay. No worries. Yeah. These songs are coming back to me. I still remember this composer also composed Octopath Traveler. Still haven't played the second one, but I have it waiting there for me on my Switch. So yeah. What was the other effect? Right, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This one wasn't currently controlled, so there was nothing to negate. There was no effect to activate with her, so... Let's try Fairy Alphen's effect. I can still activate that, I guess. Might get negated by something, but well, let's give it a try. Red layer, white layer. Should I try blue layer again? I don't think so. Because I already activated her effect. Or did I? Well, I activated the graveyard effect, but... Alright, red layer. Alright. Right. We can add more to the hand. And... I will add a green layer. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to summon Magna Liger again. It's not a bad outcome by any stretch of the imagination, but the problem is that it's not a different Super Quan Mecha, so it doesn't get me closer to King Great Magnus, but still great. Now let me see. I'm gonna try attacking it so that I may also get double Ace Zeus if possible. It's just, I feel like I might regret doing that, but let's do it. That's what I mean when I say I'm a casual player. I'm not reading the effects or anything. Also because it's gonna take an eternity. Not that beneficial for the stream to do it that way. But yeah. Double Ace Zeus, Sky Thunder. Let's go. And also, I mean, I'm still within the time limit and everything, but I don't want to leave the opponent waiting too long if possible. That's my insurance policy. Double Ace Zeus, Sky Thunder. Thank you very much. Insurance policy should be the name of that card. Exceeds deck insurance policy. There you go. It's great because it's a giant robot. It still fits this Super Sentai base deck. I love that so much. Okay. I need to activate that effect. Hopefully I don't end up like activating it too late or not activating it when I should have activated it. But alright. I'm gonna special summon something there. I'm skimming through the effects. I'm reading through them as fast as I can when they come up. Let me have some water. Nice, I wanted to see what that effect would be. If I really do return to the mania of playing this game off stream, I might do it also on my Switch. This played nicely on the Switch too. And if I recall correctly, the touchscreen was usable with it. That's what's so nice about it too. Hopefully it's there on the Switch too as well. No, when I said it plays nicely on the Switch too, I meant TOO. It plays nicely on the Switch as well. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, I'm glad like they do have the touchscreen functionality. Is that a word? Because you know this is for phones and tablets and such things as well. Very important too. But alright. Ugh, they're setting things up, man. It's like, I'm getting a bit nervous because I'm like, I should activate the effect of double Ace Zeus and not let it be too late, but I'm gonna try to avoid that. Yeah, okay. Kind of reading the effect. Effect Vealer. Ash Blossom. Oh, no. Effect Vealer is the one to fear. What did it say right there? Okay. They'll summon an Xyz monster, I think. Effect Healer is the one to fear. I think you can still negate Sky Thunder's effect, right? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember at all. A purely or pearly beauty. Quite a duel this has been so far. No, but I still think it's too soon for double Ace use Sky Thunder. We're not close at all to having King Great Magnus though. The ace of this deck. Just the ace. The deck ace, we can call it that. For many reasons. Target up to 2 spells. Attach them as material. Then you can banish 1 monster on the field until the end phase. Well, that will be the time to have Sky Thunder's effect activated, I guess. But yeah, what else am I gonna do? They activate that on me, and I do that. It will be until the end phase, though. They might, if they choose to do it on Underworld Goddess. Should I counter? I don't think I should. I should let them banish her, and then after that, after she's banished, because then she's gonna come back. And if anything, it will be better because it wouldn't be she or sometimes I say it to refer to the card. Sometimes I say something like she. In the case of Underworld Goddess, of the Closed World is she, but yeah, like she would be banished, so she wouldn't be destroyed from double Ace Sky Thunder's effect. I almost wanna wait. Negate effect till the end of this turn. Negating the effects of Underworld Goddess. Okay. Well, they're gonna target a card. I have to attach it as material to it. I gotta activate Sky Thunder's effect from there. Yeah. I thought they might try to do Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, but well, there's nothing else to it. I gotta activate the effect, or attempt to activate it. Red Layer goes to the graveyard, though. We haven't activated its effect this turn, right? So that means we may be able to special summon. There it is. Absolute destruction of everything! That's the way it's gotta be! Red Layer gets to give me a special summon right here. Who should come into the field? White Layer. Let's see what happens. Quite the duel this is. Maybe I should put a duel record. It's been a while since I've done that. It's been forever since I played a game like this. It's 1-0 if I'm not counting the AI fights, and I guess I'm not. We're 1-0 so far. If I win because the opponent had internet issues or something like that, or something that kind of looks like maybe they crashed, or, you know, they surrendered, but it kind of looks like they didn't mean to leave the game, right? Then in that case, I will not count it, and the other way around too. If I have a disconnection or who knows what, right? Yeah. Then I don't count it unless he was already like super clear that I was going to win, or that they were going to win, or something like that. House rules. But yeah, 1-0 is the record so far. I gotta take a look at the notepad I used for that. It's been forever since I used that. Oh yeah, Fairy Alpha is in my hand right now. Double ACU should come back to my side of the field, right? Thankfully, we didn't receive a lot of damage. Right, they can exceed summon. I should have considered that. Oh, right, okay. Only 1 material, but they probably will be able to attach more materials to it. And I mean, it's still a 3000 attack monster. Monster of a monster. I love this though. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Double ACU Sky Thunder. Using double ACU Sky Thunder as material. It's quadruple ACUs now. There we go. There we go. Is that actually the first time I see that happen? That's hilarious. Well, what a great way to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Anyway, I think it should be red, white, and blue. Good old France. Good old US of A. What other flags are there that have those 3 colors? Anyway. Blue Layer? Okay. What to do with you, Blue Layer? What to get? Should I get the field card? Also, White Layer. And then red layers effect as well, of course. Somebody's gonna be special summoned. Well, I think it should be... No, I think I made a mistake. Oh well. I was going to attach a card to red layer and then detach that card to destroy their double Asus. I think I can only use one effect per turn, so I can't do both. That being said, though... Wait. From your hand or field to discard this material. Yeah, I should get the field card still. So, what did Metaverse do? Okay. We can discard Metaverse. Oh, right, yeah. Terraforming is the more immediate version of that, but it tends to be banned. I may actually activate blue layers effect for this. It's just... Ugh. Yeah, no, I could have done this. I could have handled this better. My goodness. Yeah, I messed up. But I wanted to also destroy that spell or trap card. Let's just do it anyway. And I'll activate blue layers effect from the graveyard. This is what I mean, the big brain nature of Yu-Gi-Oh! You need to get re-familiarized with it. But as I said, I'm still casual. I try to play my best, but you know, I'm allowing myself these mistakes. Right, let's return blue layer then. Red, white, and blue once again. Don't sleep on green though. Green layer. Yeah, there's nothing else to it. Yeah, no, it was supposed to be that I would attach something to red layer. You know what else I forgot? I forgot that when I use red layers effect, not red layer, Magna Liger, but yeah, when I use red layers effect, which is what I used to revive Magna Liger, whoever got revived like that, I cannot use their effects. So either way, it wasn't gonna work with Magna Liger. That was it. That was it. This is what I mean, though. This is a trial and error we also want to be doing here. If it goes well, it's just one of them destroyed right now. They did well destroying Magna Liger, actually. No, yeah, that was the best choice out of those two. So Fairy Alphen, let's see what we draw. Orenotan Duro, blue layer again, huh? Might be good to attach as material. Well, let's have her summon. I could have maybe done Fairy Alphen, that might have been better, but... Oh, Maxi, okay. Ooh, that's not good. Their hand was empty, now they're gonna get things because I should still do my special summons. I should still do them. Let me see. Shuffle and control special summon. Oh, what should I have? I'm gonna try this one. It's gonna be an emergency card of sorts. Yeah, I don't know what else to do otherwise. Then, I got nothing here. Just Alphen Call Appeal after this? I probably should attach blue layer for extra defenses so that I don't lose health. Or, well, LP. Yeah, okay. But then, you know, I still only have one monster. When this gets destroyed, I mean, it's not gonna be nice either, but... Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Their Maxi was wasted, thank goodness. I was gonna summon something had I been able to, or had it been a good idea, but... You know, special summon something is what I mean, but yeah. Let's see. Alright. Destroying that with blue layer wouldn't do any good. The person will destroy a card effect that is not destroyed. This card can special summon level 1 poorly monster from your deck. Okay. Couldn't they have chosen their own double Ace Sky Thunder? Well, anyway. Blue layers effect. We should activate it again. We're gonna shuffle blue layer herself again. One white layer. And I think... one Magna Liger, right? Yeah. Back into the extra deck right there. I think I only have 2 of each of the mechas. Oh, and also... Yeah. That right there. That right there. Been a while also since I used that card. So yeah. Ooh, let's remember. We won Luster Rex, but wait. Yeah, let's do Luster Rex. I think. We might be able to have King Great Magnus come in with the minimum of 4 materials. If that is the case, something happy is about to happen right here. Wow, what a duel! What a duel! Ah! But hold on. No, either way, what a duel! Let's not sing victory yet, but yeah, great deal so far. We should attach Luster Rex. I can do things with Fairy Alpha, and I can already have King Great Magnus, but let's have Wide Layer attached. I said we should attach Luster Rex. Sorry, we should attach 2 Luster Rex, is what I meant to say. Yeah, I should activate Fairy Alpha's usual effect, right? Yeah. We still want somebody else summoned. It's still gonna be helpful. So blue, red, and green. I don't know why, but I feel like I shouldn't bring white. Okay, so let's summon you in attack position and see where that takes us. Yeah, that's not applicable card for its effect, but alright, blue layer will shuffle herself. The other red layer, I think this is the other red layer, because if I'm sending the one whose effect I'm gonna try to activate right now, that's probably not good. And the other green layer, maybe? I'm gonna put the trap card, just... No, wait, yeah. Since we had 2 green layers in the graveyard there. Let me see. I'll revive the other one. That will allow me to... Okay. Alright. Making sense of all this again. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good for King Great Magnus. It's gonna have a very healthy amount of materials. Let's do this. Oh no, wait. Wait, I'm being too hasty. Wait. Traditional Xyz summon first, right? And now it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yeah, it's gonna be like the full 6 materials, baby. Oh yes. So, only 1 will be taken from the graveyard. Let's take the 2 from the field. Let's go. And we'll have Grand Pulse. Oh yes. Kansen! King Great Magnus! Kansen is how they say. To say assembled, pretty much. So, yeah, we'll detach a material. We'll have AA Sky Thunder shuffle back into the deck. Oh, and it needs to be... The materials all need to have different names. I forgot about that. I forgot. But okay. That's why the effect of 6 cards wasn't, like, going through. Oh, my goodness. The bad news is I shuffled it back into their extra deck. They might be able to bring that AA Zeus back. The good news is King Great Magnus does not get affected by the effect of Sky Thunder either. Mitaka Super Sentai no Chikara. Did you see the effect of Super Sentai? What is this right here? No, I did not want to follow them. Sorry about that. Sorry for following you after you surrendered. No, they definitely left the game intentionally, I think. Nice. Oh my gosh, the neighbors are making some noise. They're playing some music loudly. Hopefully you're not hearing it. Is it happening again? You know, why does that happen? Sorry, give me a second. Checking something else. How do I unfollow someone? No, wait. I'm sorry. I think I should unfollow them. These are my followers, not... Oh my god. I think it was them. I guess I'm not able to unfollow you. I'm so sorry. You have some party animal neighbors, yeah. It's just the fact that they have to insist on having a big speaker out. What's wrong with doing it indoors? Why are you allergic to indoors? Do you have reverse COVID or something? What the heck, man? But yeah, they don't always do it like they I think they've had actual noise complaints made to them, but it's like there's a period in which they tone it down, and then they return to having it much louder than they should. Really, the problem is not them. The problem is not them. They, all things considered, they're not overdoing it, I think. It's just I need to get something more soundproof when it comes to where I am, but it's just not an option for me, you know? Oh, and I want it for so many reasons, but like it's practically getting a brand new room, building it from scratch, from what I understand, or it's complicated. Also, yeah, we wanted the mission to activate a trap card. That's not happening with these decks still. Alright. It's been so exciting so far. I did want to do the dual record thing, don't think I forgot. Holy shit, it really is loud today. What the fuck? Wow, they really are loud today. If it gets louder, I'm gonna activate like a noise gate filter. It's just not ideal because it's like, it helps, but it's like only in an emergency. Just like construction is always going on around here somewhere. There's these apartment buildings that are always getting new shit added to them and stuff. But anyway, wow, it's super loud today, seriously. Or at least it feels that way because what we have going on right now, the music right now is like, you know, is the piano part of it. And I was reporting on a Tuesday recently, my friends and boys were like, what is that, mist? And I was like, I'm so sorry, it's my neighbors. Ah, yeah. That's what I hate, that they might be hurt. At that point, I would activate Crisp on Discord, which is not ideal. Yeah, it would suck if I have to do that, especially in a collab. Actually, I remember, there was like, yeah, there was a collab where that almost happened, kind of. So yeah. Why they gotta be so loud? But look, I want to give the benefit of doubt. Really, I think it's about me being able to soundproof, but again, it's complicated. While we're at it though, hopefully you're not hearing noise in the background. Sometimes I'm like, should I even tell you? Because sometimes you can't hear it to the point that if I don't tell you, you don't even realize it's there. But hold on. I'm gonna stay silent and see what happens. Just very little leaks through. Seriously, the noise gate is like super like emergency case. Okay, let me remember. It's been forever since I opened the text document for... Oh yeah, I have it pinned. Okay. I think there was one for... No. There was one specifically for Yu-Gi-Oh, but... We are 2-0 in today's duels. That's the record we have today. So we can try that. Let me see where I have the source for that and place it in a good place on the screen. I still wanted to try doing, you know, the I can't even feel like I can speak in this voice quietly because, like, it will make the sound leak more. Ugh, Saite. That's the worst. Give me a second. Like, if I didn't have the game in the background doing sound, I think you would hear it. But anyway. Where was I? Give me a second. No, yeah, I'm still trying to find this within my sources. Oh, wait. That looks good already, I think. We can move it a little bit further to the right. To the left, sorry. To the left, especially if I get... There's no such thing as a draw. I mean, there is a draw, but like in the way I'm thinking, super rare. That's why if I draw, if we're ever playing a game, we're keeping a record this way, right? On stream, and we're playing a game where draws are very uncommon, then I will not place a third digit until that happens. Like you have sometimes in combat sports, they display fighters' records, right? And you only see the third digit if it comes up. Otherwise, it's just wins and losses. So it's the same thing here. Come to think of it, have I ever in my life, in all the duels I've ever taken in Master Duel, have I ever had a draw, a tie? I think maybe I've had one, but I forced it to happen. And it may have been against the AI. Was there anywhere where we could check the stats overall? Oh, I forgot about this damn thing. The proficiency test. I already passed the academic exam. Oh gosh, I completely forgot what the hell they told me to do. Ritual summon a monster. Oh, this is... No, this is overall. Yeah, I just haven't done ritual summons. I'll leave it for another time. Data? Oh, look, yeah, this is what I was looking for. At 6 ranks, yeah, it's been a while. There are no more than just the current one. Number of graphs generated. Oh, look at that. 830 duels, huh? On the road to 1,000. And out of those, 452 are won. Is that over half of them? No, I don't think it is, actually. 415. Okay, 415 is half of them. Just a bit over 50%. Thank goodness. I wouldn't have been surprised to see it be below that. Most consecutive standard duel wins. Most cumulative wins in a single standard duel. 115. Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? Most cumulative wins in a single standard duel? How do you have multiple wins in one duel? What the hell does that mean, Yu-Gi-Oh? Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh, you're drunk. It must mean something I don't understand, but yeah, 10 duels in a row. Number of festival duels, 342. Look at that. Yeah, festivals were what I like the most, but solo mode wins 405. I think they're not counted in this record. If they're not, then I have had over 1,000 duels here, but... Oh, and then casual match is also its own separate record, maybe. See, they're not saying how many you've lost. And I guess they're not saying how many have a draw or a tie. There are things that I would consider a no contest, but that's not a draw either. No, that's a separate number as well. I think mostly no contests are the ones that I wouldn't count if they happen. If I lose because of connection issues or vice versa, and it wasn't clear who was going to win, then yeah, we don't count it. But I would have somewhere, not visible on the screen here, but I would write it somewhere, that says total duels. And it's only been 2 today, not counting duels against the AI. May not be a lot, but I mean, these duels can go on for a while. Some sports, like the sport of duel monsters, can be like that. So let's not delay the next duel any further. As we're reaching the top of the hour, it would usually be the time for like a 3-minute ad break, but because I ran the last one late... now I'm getting distracted by this though. Fewest turns, 1. There we go, they used the term correctly. They said fewest instead of least. You gotta correct the other message, Konami. Mr. Konami. Most turns 36, that surprises me. It feels like feels like I must have had a duel with over 80 turns or something. But the feeling is different than the reality. Or realities in my case. I've only ever done 2 ritual summons. Well, I guess it's not counting single player. Tribute summons only 44. They really are not that common anymore. It must count the kaiju though. It must count the kaiju. Most of those are probably kaiju summons. XE summons, pendulum summons, link summons. Yeah, more synchro summons than I expected. I use, yeah, one of those Adamantipator decks for quite a while too, right? Hey, 6904 special summon monsters. Let's go. Highest defense points, 14,000. Highest attack point, 10,500. And with special rule, I don't know what that means, 11,000. Okay. Longest chain, 8. Number of trap cards activated, 519. Spell cards, 3,118. Number of attacks declared monsters, 970. Well, let's get to 1,000. Interesting. Oh, let's change the mate. I might buy another one. No, actually, let's go to the shop. And there was 1 or 2 that I wanted. Jinsu looked like a lot of fun. So if I use Royal Decree, it's almost like a Jinsu. A self-Jinsu, because it's a trap card negating other trap cards. But yeah. Who is this? I like the look of them. A being that helps a man on a journey to reclaim his true self. Although it should have disappeared, it appeared once again. Perhaps because the man's sense of self was still incomplete. He has a... You know what? They, I should say. It is what they say, but I'm gonna say they. They feel like a humanized Sonic character. There's a bit of Shadow the Hedgehog in there. There's a bit of a Scourge the Hedgehog from the Archie comics. This is like... Oh, this is the human version of a Sonic character. Originally, they're not humanoid looking like this. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Anyway. Did I want any of these mates? I'm looking at the price and now I'm feeling stingy. No, I thought they would be cheaper. I'm thinking of things such as Yeah, the dual fields are expensive too. Never mind, never mind. I'll change to another one though. That blue eyes has been fun enough. So that's good. Oh yeah, Sprite Blue was a lot of fun. The Book of Moon was actually one I liked a lot. Pot of Greed. The Pot of Greed. Just don't ask what it does. It's a mystical question that never gets answered, apparently. I like Revendred Slayer. If we want to have, if we want to go for something that feels like it could belong in a Super Sentai somehow, right? Also, I think the neighbors have actually stopped their noise. So maybe they really have stopped just after a little bit. It's just me speculating out of my ass because I don't know them, nothing. I'm not the type to speak to neighbors or anything. Unless absolutely necessary or something, but it hasn't been. So, maybe I'm thinking they realize how much of a racket they're making, so they don't make it happen for long. Or it did happen for long and I only noticed it until later, which means it wasn't that loud in the first place. Or maybe it was, but the music is more intense when we're actually in the duel, right? That was a long duel we just had. Let's see how this one goes. Bronze 1. No, sorry, Bronze 5 is where we're at. Yeah, because that last duel elevated me to Bronze. Could have gone either way, the way it was going. Let's go back to this. Oh yeah, it was considering changing other things about the duel field. Foolish Burial. I have to see what to start with. And something that still hasn't changed. I still see like an internet issue notification on my opponent. It's not on my end, it's not on their end. I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! No, because from my experience, even before some of the internet issues were starting to get like extreme or something, well, more than they should be, all things considered. Even before all that, yeah, like, I could tell it was neither on my end nor on their end, so I don't know what places was happening. But anyway, I started reasoning first. I don't quite remember the effects of some of them. What was it for raid? Always blame you. Oh, I think your joke went over my head. Always blame you. Oh, no, wait. I think it went over my head, miss. Sorry, I don't think I get it. Oh, okay, Fairy Alphen. We never wanted to be Fairy Alphen, if we can help it. Or no, wait, no. We can do Fairy Alphen. What am I saying? What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Right. Let's try this one. The usual effect. Red layer. Do we want to do blue? Red, white, and blue. Hey, whatever. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get it at all, missed. It's kind of meant to sound like Yu-Gi-Oh, but other than that, I don't get it. But no worries. Okay, blue layer, red layer went to the graveyard. It looks like I don't need to use Foolish Burial, you know? Let me see that. Let me see. All the effects get activated. Every single one of them. Yeah. The question is, can I get King Great Magnus here? Okay, we had Fairy Alpha. Oh no, I messed up! No, it was meant to be white layer. I messed up. Oh well. I may still be able to summon green layer. No, I was thinking of the white layer effect, not red layers effect, but whatever. I may still be able to summon another white layer later. Just a matter of getting King Great Magnus. It's just a matter of that. If anything, I might be able to use Fairy Alpha itself for that effect somehow, but Foolish Burial. Tell you what, I'll send another green layer and then discard Fairy Alpha and draw, and maybe that's gonna help. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Woo! Getting reacquainted with things again, man. Alright. Not the best way to handle this, but Forbidden Droplet. Alright. I think I'm gonna summon the Link monster, maybe. What should I do? What should I do? No, you know what? I'll summon green layer. I won't summon the Link monster. I'm gonna discard 2 cards from my hand. I am so tempted to discard Forbidden Droplet. I might just do that. But yeah, discard Metaverse. That immediately gets out. Because I already have my Deerfield card right here. Okay. Gramples. We know what to do. Let's get it going. Lock in. Not slowing down. Yeah. I hope I don't regret getting rid of that forbidden droplet. Let's play it safe. What was the effect of this one, by the way? Monster effects was for luster, something similar, right? Change it to face down defense position. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll place this one. I should have put at least one of them in attack position. That was my bad. Well, better safe than sorry. No, I should have put the green one. What was his name again? Ouroboros. This is the one I summoned least out of the 4 of them. But yeah, Ouroboros, should have put that in attack position. It's alright, it's alright. We'll figure it out. Yeah. You know, come to think of it, one of the last things I probably did, like completely did, it wasn't that long after I did the tournament at Valentine. You know, the host of the VOD and everything was still wanted to participate in more of his projects that he's been doing. Hopefully we do soon. But yeah, it hadn't been that long since we participated in that tournament for Master Duel, right? That's the first time I collab with anything related to him or what he was organizing. And yeah, okay, gonna do another normal summon. Yeah, I just don't see myself activating these effects right now. Ignister. Add Ignister. Who keeps adding Ignister? They're so popular. They keep getting added. Yeah, I never saw. Who has that as like their actual name on Twitter? Somebody must have it on Blue Sky, but it's kind of different to add there. It's not gonna. The joke is not gonna stand. I think it's gonna be different. Golem token. G Golem token. I need to activate any of these effects. I made a mistake because I shouldn't have put Fairy Alpha in here. Otherwise, I might have been able to summon King Great Magnus. But that's okay. This is part of the shaking off of the rust that we need to be doing. Oh yes, oh yes. G Golem, Invalid Dolmen. Dolmen reminds me of Dolmen grinding in his own. Let's see, let's see. Draw 1 card. Alright. I was hoping to put it in face down defense position. You can't do that on a Link monster, right? I can't remember at all. Well, never mind. I was summoning something nasty. G-Golem and Crystal Heart. Can you put a Link monster in face down defense? I don't think you can. Okay, well, they're continuing their chain of things. Invalid Dolmen. Why do you keep saying it's invalid? That's not nice. It's like such a strong monster card in your deck. And what's invalid about it? G-Golem and Ignister. It's a cyber stick. I don't think I've seen the G-Golem archetype before. That's a new one for me. I think. Yeah, and I want to play in the Fusion Link Festival as well. Use the rentals as well. That's always something I try to do at least once with each of the rentals. I don't know, at least 3 duels with each of them. Something like that. But I don't know if we'll have time for the other one today. I think it's best if we just focus on these duels. Depends on how long they take. Depends on how long they are. So if I gotta try activating the effectively attack Ouroboros. Well, okay, I should activate the effect of Grand Pulse to destroy that card over there. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Can I? It's just the question is... Wait, let me check my graveyard. Yes, let's activate the effect of Blue Layer. But we're just gonna send green. We'll send her back. We'll send her back. We'll send them both back. Actually, no. I think I'm regretting doing that already. What I don't know is whether we can put a Link monster face down. I can't remember. Feel free to tell me in the chat, Gang, and remind me. I'm not gonna Google it or anything right now, especially in the middle of the duel. Attacking Fairy Alpha. Oh, I was about to say, please don't have piercing damage again. But alright. Why wouldn't it have it again? You never know, though. I'm not reading their effects. Look at me, I only have 153, I think? Or is that their timer? So much I don't remember. Anyway. See, this is meant to show damage, these little, like, riffs. Almost like a portal. And I love those things, of course. But they just look cool to me. So, hey, the damage is welcome. Almost. Almost. Well, anyway, the problem here is, even if I use the effect to turn it face down, it's not going to do any good. So, let me see. This is the thing that gave it that piercing battle damage and that second attack. Most of the opponents have just that kind of attack. Must attack this card. Nah, we're screwed. Nothing we can do about it. Let me see. Rank times 100. 2200. And the rank is 4. It's gonna receive plus 400. That's gonna give it 2600 attack. It's not gonna do any good. No, no, no. That's the rank. That's the rank. Otherwise, I could equip this and it would be very helpful, but no, that won't do any good. There's nothing to it but to just die right here. I could try to activate Max C though. Yeah, the mistake earlier cost me because I could have had King Great Magnus if I'm understanding what happened correctly. Just trying to read this properly. No, yeah, it would only be a 400 attack increase. No. I can attack this one. It always has to be invalid dolmen. I prefer dolmens from ESO. It was always fun just to grind them. So easy, so brainless. God, it makes me miss that game so badly. Ah! So many of them. Still need to do the server transfers in Lotro. Anyway, I'll try to activate Max C. I may get some cards, but I'm probably gonna die this turn. Just piercing damage alone is 1000 there. More damage will come. They'll do multiple attacks. That's gotta be it. We'll see this through all the way until the end, though. As usual. I don't want to surrender. I want to maybe keep going, keep, you know, progressing through missions and get other rewards and stuff. Let's get it. Let's get it. And if anything, it might be more enjoyable for an opponent to see the duel all the way through as well. So it ain't much, but it's done its work. There you go. I'm gonna activate Max C because I think there's also like lifetime missions to activate effect monsters, to activate this, activate that. I'm not sure. Wait, didn't they have multiple attacks? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That would have been a waste of my Max C otherwise. Goodness. I was like, what the heck was that? Alright, a 2-1 record. If we were to count the... Actually, I did lose against the AI in one of those duels, didn't I? Or wait, did I? No, we didn't. No, we turned it around. Yeah. No, that was the Massacre turnaround. So yeah, otherwise it would be a 4-1 record, but... We're not counting it. Now I want to consider maybe testing another deck, shaking off the rust with it. Let's go for it again. Or perhaps trying the Fusion Link Festival. Let's go for the next duel right away, though it might be a good idea to run some ads, but too late. I'll go first again. Is it still beneficial to go first? That kind of was not the meta anymore. Meta this, meta that. Okay. We get a red layer special summon right away. So we can put the 3 of them from my hand right away. But I don't have enough to get King Great Magnus from there. Nevertheless, let's summon everyone. The layer should be in defense position. I hope I don't regret that. I think I'm gonna try to get the Link giant robot, which is like their alternate giant robot. But what benefits do I gain from doing that? Like, it tends to have its issues, you know? Let me see. Attachment. I want to send White Layer to the graveyard just so I can have one of these in the graveyard in the first place. Green. Yeah. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna use this effect to discard the trap card I have here and draw another card. Right, Geki? Alright. Because I'm not even gonna put the field card, there's no benefit. in doing it right now. Wait, I can... Oh, and I can also have Ouroboros, though. Let me read what the link card does again. Oh, yeah, and I have it in the ultra rare finish. What was this called again? Royal finish? I forgot. The rainbow finish. But yeah, that's not bad. There's like someone can distribute the opponent's card effects. Draw one card. If a face of Xyz monster points to destroy by battle opponent's card effect, you can special summon super one monster from your deck when you use similar Xyz monsters. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a try because I want to practice using this again. See how it feels. I don't know. No, yeah. Alright, let's try this because red layers effect. Other effects too will activate. I'm gonna special summon another one right back. Maybe I'm gonna be crazy enough to discard my Raigeki. Maybe. Or I can discard Fairy Alphen because I'm gonna add it to my hand. So yes, perhaps we are gonna put the field card right here. After all. Yeah, and I'll get to draw one card from there. Okay, let's get a Luster Rex in here. I could still benefit from Fairy Alphen. But either way, you know, there's a catch to discarding a card always. That's the thing about it. There's gotta be a cost to it, you know? It's only nice when I use this to discard Metaverse, because Metaverse would just get me this field card. It's not needed anymore. Okay, I kinda wanna count that as a win because it... Oh, never mind, connection failed. No, that doesn't count. I was gonna say, it looked like maybe they surrendered because they saw a chain that they can't counter anymore. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but connection fail doesn't count. I'm gonna write off screen total duels 4. 1 not applicable. I was gonna put NC for no contest, but I'm gonna put NA for not applicable. Of course, in game it's a win, but it would be... I would be remiss if I counted that as a win. Tajigen house rules, okay? Tajigen temple rules. Multidimensional manor, madhouse, mansion, rules. So yeah, let me take this opportunity then to run. Should I do the full 3 minutes? I'm gonna do 2 minutes this time. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go AFK for a moment again. Just a little bit. But we'll be right back, alright? Let's run those ads. Stay tuned. Omatase. Omatase shimashita. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's wrong with me? Why was my tracking like that? There we go. To the grind. Grinding for ranks too, right? And getting gems while we're at it. So yeah, I'll take that win, you know, it's good to get the rewards and all that. But it's not a win that counts on the record. And I'm not counting those single player wins either. Also, getting reacquainted with everything. No, I still wanted to make a Stardust Dragon deck. Elemental Hero Neo's deck. Many variations of hero decks because I just have so many hero cards, right? From trying to get everything from Masked Hero, but might as well expand it. I wanted to make all sorts of things. Yeah, I should take a look at like recipes for the Fusion Link Festival. I already have one thing I'm using here, right? Well, not here, but like when I finally play it. But Fairy Alpha. All right. I was gonna use the one in my hand, but all right. Well, let's activate its effect from here. I don't see any reason to do it with the other one instead. So I don't know. Actually, let me see. Which one lets me add a monster to my hand? No, we should not do green layer. It's red, white, and blue again. White, blue, and red in the other order I had them there. Okay. Who should I bring with her effect? Or what card should I bring? Is the question. Red layer will let me summon white layer. And then white layer will add another Fairy Alpha. We got all Fairy Alphans already showing in my hand or the field in this duel. Nice. It's thinning the deck, and that's a good thing. It's already thinned. That's why we should always favor the deck. This time I'm gonna put you in attack position. I think we should do green. Well then how do I get myself it should either be the field card or wait. No. Wait. Damn it, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do the field card. It's either one or the other. I won't be able to set up King Great Magnus though, that's the problem. Can I do anything with Fairy Alpha though? I don't think so. Will discard other cards? I shouldn't discard both my Fairy Alphans, but I feel like I got to. No, I want to keep this, but to discard Ash Blossom, to discard Harpy's Feather Duster, that's insanity. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna discard Harpies. One Fairy Alphan goes out. One other card goes out, which is Harpy's Feather Duster. I want to have Luster Rex in here. Whew, okay. Just need to get my bearings and then lock in my strategy once I know what it is. Timer is nearly at 200 seconds. Because Super Quantal Alphan Call Appeal can be helpful. Of course, provided it doesn't get destroyed and all that, but that kind of goes without saying. Yeah, no, this can be super helpful. Ash Blossom, of course, is Ash Blossom. Let's keep it there. If it all goes well, we can set up a nice King Great Magnus. The giant robot. Assemble it. And now I want to go back and watch Super Sentai again. I've been meaning to still learn all the Super Sentai opening themes. Come to think of it, I need to catch up with Kamen Rider opening themes for that matter, because what is it about? What is it after? Yeah, Gatchard's theme, I never learned it, and now Gav has one too. Just the opening theme, just the TV size version, just learning that. I'm busy learning other songs at the moment, I think. Cosmic Cyclone, oh yes. Forget this beautiful card. I should... Do I have any Cosmic Cyclones? Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. Do it on the field card. I was wondering if they might choose this one. But alright. Good old Pot of Desires. Man, I haven't seen that one in a while. I noticed they don't have anything in the extra deck. The only thing I'm familiar with that I remember that benefits from that is Monarchs. I see True Draco, True King. We're getting a good idea of what the deck is supposed to be. I haven't been prompted to use Ash Blossom at all, have I? Why not? Would it be that they did something that will negate the effect? I haven't been prompted to activate any effects whatsoever. Yeah, they did something that doesn't let me activate anything. Did I disable an option? I'm not seeing any prompts whatsoever. Something is wrong. Nah, it must have been an effect. I can't activate any effects. Tribute Summon. Battle Phase is there. Why am I not getting prompted to activate any effects? Could have been able to activate White Layers effect from the graveyard at least. I don't get it. No, I think there was something there. I don't know. I might regret this, but I'm not gonna use Grand Pulse's effect. I don't think now is the time. Let's see if we can use reasoning. Let's reason with the opponent. Or not. We start with that just like we did last time. Or we don't start with that. I mean, we start with the card itself. There can be only one. Well, there's nothing to it. I gotta destroy that. And ideally, I don't leave Grand Pulse without materials, but it's gotta be destroyed. Each player can only control one monster of each type. If they control 2 or more monsters of the same type, they must send some to the graveyard. So they control no more than one monster of that type. Now, in order to destroy that monster of a card... Ah, yeah, that can happen too. It's only one of each type, however. Let me see. Blue Layers effect from the graveyard. Should I send anybody back? I guess maybe my better judgment, I'm gonna say no to that effect. I don't think anybody should be sent back right now. So this is Fairy, this is Machine. Yeah, I think we should try to use Fairy Alphan's effect. Oh, no, wait. All effects are getting negated. Never mind. And because I can only control one machine type, I can't summon my other monsters, which I think is BS because when I summon it, it's gonna remove the other monster from the field, so it still has the effect happen. That's bullshit on the rules, Mr. Yu-Gi-Oh! Mr. Konami, you fucked up your rules! Who else developed this game, by the way? I keep forgetting who developed Master Duel. I think I knew, but I forgot. At the very least, hopefully we can activate this. Now I regret discarding Harpy's Feather Duster. But I did what I had to do. Or that may not have been the reason why it didn't let me summon right there. There's a lot of things that are not letting me activate anything. There's something that's not letting me do things. I'm not getting prompted to activate my Alphan Call Appeal. I should have been able to. I don't know why. Yeah, they couldn't use their effect either. I can see monster effects are negated, but it's weird. I don't know what's going on with all these effects being negated. To tell you the truth, Tajigan, I want to surrender and leave this duel. I would count it as a loss, though. Don't think I wouldn't. Okay, give me a second. Check the notification I got. Hi. Let's see. As I told you, I was saying it. I was not being sarcastic. I was not being cheeky, ironic, hyperbolic. When I said earlier, I read books when I was playing. Well, hopefully I go back to it. So let's say like in the present. I read books when I play this off stream. I read stuff. It's a great time to do that. Let's say we're able to do reasoning. Each of the members of the Super Quant Sentai, of the Quantal Sentai, you know. Hold on. What was the effect they wanted to activate? I'll activate Ash Blossom. So far, the only time I've gotten the chance to activate it. Maybe I should have left her to be discarded for the effect of Magnet Carrier. That would have been great, but let's have reasoning. Let's be reasonable. Ironically, reasoning is something in which, you know, you can activate Ash Blossom to counter it. The problem is Green Layer's effect is not going to be able to be activated. Or, well, there's no card either, but it wouldn't have been able to be activated. I cannot attach it to my Grand Balls. It doesn't allow that to happen either. Magnet Carrier wouldn't do any good right now. What was I saying though? Reading books, reading things. Yeah, still here and there I have been reading wiki entries of things since I returned to the Star Wars journey. As I said, though, I haven't touched Knights of the Old Republic 2 in a while, in more than a week now, but yeah. I was remembering what it was that I went through in that Star Wars journey, reading about the pre-Republic era in Legends and all that. So I'm getting back into all of it. Yes. Come to think of it. Yeah, this is reminding me of something. Something completely unrelated to the stream, so don't worry about it. Let's end this. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to activate that effect, actually. Okay, finally it's prompting me. I don't know what was stopping it before. It must have been one of the effects, one of the many cards in there. As long as nothing is reducing Luster Rex's attack, then it's more powerful than that. Wait, can I... Okay. Thinning the deck might be a better idea. It's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna get destroyed by Dynamite Knight. That's such a cool card too. No, I wasn't gonna activate the effect anyway. Sadly, no matter what, I wouldn't be able to activate Luster Rex effect to attach White Layer to it. Was it a Magna Carrier that allowed me to do it though? I can't remember, but anyway. You get very limited when you can't activate your monster's effects from the field. That's why I was afraid of effect field earlier. That's the whole point of it. Did this deck have Royal Decree? It doesn't have it, right? No. That's the mass hero decks, or well, the hero decks in general. Yeah. Very Alphan's effect wouldn't be able to activate, therefore. I can have Blue Layer and then have Magnet Carrier and... Let's see. It's not gonna let me, right? I wanted to see what would happen there if I tried to activate that. Yeah, either way, Dynamite Knight's effect was gonna come through. So that's a very tokusatsu looking fellow right there. It's Toku versus Toku. Almost a Sentai versus Sentai thing. Like the old superhero ties in movies. Almost a situation like that. Now, I want to see if these effects are negated, like for spell cards like this one. They're probably gonna do something else anyway, but I gotta try. Oh yeah, I can't even activate it. Never mind. Let's end the turn. Because I can't attack with Luster Rex. No, yeah. I thought I made a mistake for a moment. I thought I should have attacked, but no, I can't. Otherwise, yeah, it's all about attaching Blue Layer to Luster Rex so we can attack. Double Ace, Zeus, Sky Thunder can come after that. Not here, though. I gotta start keeping in mind how long these duels might be. Something I forgot that had to be taken into account, depending on how long I think this stream is gonna be. Like I said, I'll keep doing my best to come back to these and play these things again off stream to have some progress and some nice things to show, depending on what it is we're aiming to do. At the very least, for FF14, for the MSQ we're planning to do this Sunday, this fun day, FF14 fun day, because the alliteration has to happen, right? But then it becomes a fun day. Arguably any day Khaiden Tejigen streams becomes a fun day, because Khaiden Tejigen streams. But yeah, let's see if we can activate the effect, because I think we should return some cards now to the deck. Yes. One white, one blue, one field card. Yeah, I think that's the way we should do it. This duel will still go on for a little bit longer. But I think we might end today with a 2-2 record, depending on how long it goes on. Yeah, the music is from my duel field, right? It's not from their duel field. It used to be more like that, like the music you hear is influenced by their duel field, but it would just be boring. Just like the default music. You're gonna have to fight for your victory though. I'm not gonna make it easy for you. And why not? Let's set this. Tan Endo. I could just surrender. I could just put Fairy Alpha in there and then attack one of them to end the duel faster. You'll have to fight for it. You'll have to get a full victory. That's the way it should be. No, and especially in festivals, you don't want to surrender, right? Well, depending on what you're doing. Oh, also, what did this do again? I'm gonna activate it just so I can have it activated. Keep doing... Oh, yeah, actually, there was that challenge to activate trap cards, right? If it negates the effect, I think it's not gonna count anymore, but I gotta try at least, right? And then because I'm not surrendering, unless I get a connection failed or who knows what, it will still count it towards that. I don't have any decks that are heavy on traps. Really, I've yet to use one of them. One of these days I'll have to do L-Lich or trap tricks, or... I have a few cards from L-Lich. We'll see. Or at least, you know, something with, I don't know, say 10 trap cards or something. Doesn't need to be a trap archetype like trap tricks. But yeah. Or L-Lich. But then when you don't have any need for trap cards, Royal Decree just hits so well. Hell, you may even go out all the way to have 3 Royal Decrees. Good game though. For a lot of it, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what it is that was blocking me from doing something, but I know it's because I'm also not reading some of the card descriptions there, so no problem. So yeah, let's exit here. No need to go for the flag right there. So yeah, I'm now curious about Fusion Link. Yeah, 1 out of 2 trap cards activated. It's necessary. First, let's get the dual pass stuff. Where did I see my missions? Oh, this leads to missions, all of them, right? Okay. They changed that completely. Either it's a flag right there from that screen, or here in the lower left. Like a little banner, little icon, if you want to call it that. If that makes sense. Anyway. But yeah, it's all about getting reacquainted with things here. Let's try something from Fusion Link. I don't know if I want to try a rental deck. I would have to kind of learn it, right? What is this going to be about, by the way? Under 5 stars? I hate that it does the animation, and it's not actually the time to start it. I want to actually see that when we actually play through this. Don't do it now. But anyway. Under 5 health. Or my silly brain is thinking, oh, this is for people under 5 years old. But then only babies and toddlers would be playing. You know, I actually don't doubt there's a person under 5 years old out there who can be an absolute genius at Yu-Gi-Oh! They're probably using that genius for something else though. Although, maybe not. Some insane geniuses out there. So yeah, oh yeah, because we still wanted to decide. Right, we still wanted to decide on cards that would be good for this. I want to try this. Hopefully I don't mess up the way to use this deck, but screw it. We're being casual about it. I'm being a filthy casual about it. How about good old effect dealer? Ah, yes, draw unlock bird. If the cards have except draw phase, you can say it's gonna be good. Cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to the hand, though it could also be detrimental to me. I'll add 1 good old effect dealer. The effect dealer, I like to call that card. And it should be a spell card, I think. Foolish Burial. Would Foolish Burial be a good idea? Or wait. I have a better idea. We'll do 3 Shadow Mists. Wait, can I put Monster Reborn here? No, it's here. Would 3 Shadow Mists be too many Shadow Mists? So, there's something very simple we can do to have Shadow Mist in there now. Or no, wait, wasn't it in the structure deck? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm thinking it's there in the structure deck, but is it? What makes me think it's there? No, it is there. And it's 3 of them right away? Huh. Man, it's too bad I had to use all those materials long before they introduced that, but if anything, it's gonna allow me to have duplicates to turn into materials now. Right? Oh, it didn't. Wait, what? What happened to my deck? Oh, no, this is the wrong event. Silly me. ADHD moment. Look, there's a reason I have ADHD as a tag for the stream. But yeah, edit deck. I love that you can change the accessories. I think they changed that because you couldn't do it. Ah, let me change the bloody accessories, even if it's just for this. Hello, Yellow. Welcome to the stream here. Fish and Destiny. Fish and Destiny. There we go. 3 Shadow Mists. Yes. Injected in my veins. Actually, maybe I should have 2 Vision Hero of Ions instead. Just, was that added? Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I only had 1 before I got the structure deck. That was one of the things. I just got so stingy. I didn't want to use the UR to make another one. Now, finally. Finally. Turn 0 Dragoon during opponent's turn. Ooh. You're making a joke, Yellow, and I think it's going over my head. If you are making a joke, I'm sorry. I'm a casual player even before I took over a year of absence from this game. We're returning to it though. But we're having a great time. And now let's see. You have a replay? Oh, did you want me to see the replay? Well, we're gonna go into the duel right now. Pardon me if I don't take like your requests to see replays and have duels right now. We're not doing them. We're doing just catching up to it and all that. But sure, Yellow, I can watch your replay. Give me the 5 gems. And now, yeah, let me see if I can tell what's going on. Sure. How do you share a replay again? Just let me know. Okay, ID. Then let me do that. I think I just saw that there's a notification here. Now, remember I have a campaign code you can add me for if you're returning like I am. But I think I might be adding other people's codes as well. Or if you're new to the game. Right, so to input a code, see, I don't even remember where you do that, but it's gotta be here somewhere, right? I think I gotta add you as a friend. That might be what that is about. Okay. Okay. Then alright. As long as that's okay with you, you know, to have it show on the stream fully like this. Replay. Which replay did you want it to be? Top? Okay. I'm guessing you're talking about the replay. Oh, the replay like a preview thing. This little banner, right? The button, I guess you can call it. It looks so nice. Okay, gotcha. Pardon me if I don't know what the hell is even happening though. I may be looking at something I'm not understanding. Let's give it a try. Let's see what's going on here. Just Taji Gang, don't expect me to be watching all of your replays, but I appreciate you being here and chatting as well. Mathmech Circular. Mathmech. I always have this open because it's super helpful. Whether it's a replay or a duel. Ghost Ogre! Yes, that's also one that I need to see. Well, I think I've already decided the Fusion Link deck is gonna be the way we set it up. But yeah, Ghost Ogre. I think I have 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Mathmech Sigma, Linguribo. I don't remember that one. Or was it banned? Anyway, branded regain. Yeah, I can't tell what's really going on. Let's keep seeing though. Let's keep seeing the duel. Flash Mage. I do remember the name of that card. I remember what it did exactly. Deco Talker. It's Soul. That's a new card to me. Never seen that one before. For the most part, I think I would remember one that had an animation. But for the most part are the keywords right there. You know, especially when like I would be playing off the stream and just reading something or looking at something else while the opponent is doing their turn. Animations would play and I would not even pay attention to them. Unless I needed to, but that's the point, that I would do it when I didn't need to. You get used to it and you know when that happens. It pays off though, it pays off. And I like to think that most, if not all opponents you're facing, if they get to do everything, they get to do their entire freaking combo, you don't surrender, they get to see the duel all the way through, put your life points at 0 if that's the victory condition, or unless they're going for another victory condition. They get to see all of that and you didn't surrender and you let them have that experience against a player. As I said earlier, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Everyone is out for blood, the problem is so am I. Well, this might be the mentality you need, Rocket. So I'm kind of talking over this, I am looking at this. Oh, Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon. Right. I misread that earlier. I thought it said Red Eyes Dark Dragon, and I was like, why doesn't it look like a dragon? It's dragoon. IP Mascarina. Right, the other look. Oh no, he's a gooner. Should have thought of that one. Red Eyes Dark Dragooner. Oh no. That's another card that's probably banned. Not because it's overpowered, but for other reasons. Wrong kind of banned card. Why be a gunner when you can be a dragoon? There we go. Oh yeah. Branded. That's what I'm noticing you have on your deck, Yellow. Alubert, the Gesture of Despia, nice. Yes, it's finally your first turn. Of course, if I didn't get to multitask while I'm playing this, that's also why it was nice to play it on the Switch as well. I gotta get back. It's gotta be updated there too, but I may not have space to update the bloody game there, actually. But anyway, yeah, because I'm not playing this on my phone. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, multitasking is what helps me do it. And if the opponent gets to enjoy beating an opponent, me in this case, me in those cases, and getting to do their full combo, let's go. Mirror J, the Ice Blade Dragon. So that bad boy right there is still powerful, is it? Yeah. You set up a combo and the opponent was like, all right, nothing else to it. I gotta surrender. I'm a casual, and there's a lot I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! So don't expect me to understand a lot of what's going on. I don't even remember exactly what Mirror J did. I just know it's bad news if you're seeing it on your opponent's field. You're not gonna be able to do much. But alright, thanks for sharing that replay. But yeah, I think we won't be watching any more replays, Stage Gang. It's a banish. It's just, you know, it's a lot more to the effect I don't remember. And of course I don't remember because I didn't even pay that much attention to it. I never got a Mirror J of my own. I still don't have any interest. Whoa, look at all the titles. You can have that many titles. What the heck? Anyway, let's see what happens here. Gotta get reacquainted with this deck too. Oh my gosh, that Sky Striker mate looks so cool. The Sky Strikers have a nice tokusatsu feel to them too. Henshin heroes, Henshin heroines, you could say. Yeah, okay, we have 2 mass changes right away, goodness. We got Dark Law in there, but we put Acid, we put Blast. That's it for mass change heroes. Henshin heroes. Okay. Getting an idea of how this first turn can go. Depends on what they do though, I'm speaking too soon. Royal Magical Library. Hello, old friend. Wow. Yeah, let's activate Ash Blossom. I love that companion. I wish that companion's deck was powerful. Wait. Oh, mine. You mean Revendred, right? Because this is a Sky Striker, right? Is Sky Striker still good? I'm not gonna count this as a victory, by the way. They surrender, but I can't know for sure that they did it because they chose to lose. So I'm not gonna put that in the record. I'll count it as a not applicable duel. So the duel is still 2-2. Should I put in parentheses 2 NA? 2 no NC? It's just no contest is not the term I would use. But I guess it's a combat sport sort of thing there. Or, yeah. The judges decreed this doesn't count. I mean, I get my rewards, but nah, doesn't count as a win. Yeah, the medal grind in festivals. Oh, it's one of those moments where it's like, oh, I missed you, but at the same time, it also makes me say, oh no. Anyway, let's see if we can have a full duel now. At the very least, be able to have a turn and do something. We'll see. But yeah, Revendred, I think is what you were talking about, Humpy. Revendred Slayer. I love the look of it. It was a ritual deck, right? I just keep thinking of Spawn from Image Comics. I think it's kind of based on that. Ghost Rider as well, maybe. Speaking of riders. Yeah, Revendred Slayer. I think I must have used one of the, well, decks that uses this card at some point, right? Vision, Hero Vion. Well, we got a combo with it. Let me see if I remember how to properly do this. Because I'm gonna screw up otherwise. Do we want to do Shadow Mist? Might be time to use that. My mass change is there. Yeah, I have Dark Law already available. But hold on, mission here increase. whoever I'm putting down there might end up being... So, okay. We'll do Shadow Mist. We'll do Shadow Mist. The other effect is to get, yeah, is to get a change quick play spell. I don't need to use the other effect. So, let's use this one. If I use one effect, I can't use the other on this turn anymore. So, let's remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that. I recall I was like befuddled for so long. That's a connection failed, I think. 3 no contests. It's not fair to count it as a bloody win, okay? I'm not gonna do it. Because then it goes the other way around too if I have connection issues. Gods, you know, Ra forbid, Obelisk forbid. Then it doesn't count. That would not be fair. Give me a second though. I accidentally closed the little document I used to update the record. 3 no contests, so it's been 6 in total. If I forget to count a duel, also let me know. I may forget sometimes. It's been a while since I've done this. Only games of this nature would have a game record like that be applicable. And I can't remember the last time I played another game like this one. Because I'm a Ghost Rider kind of guy. Oh, let's go, Humpy. You never told me that. I didn't know that. Today I learned. It's really cool. But yeah, what was I going to say? Like, you know, adversarial. 1v1 or 1... And by 1v1, I don't just mean one person versus one person. It can also be one team versus one team. Paladins. League of Legends. Dota 2. At this point, I feel like playing one of those games... we've played Paladins before, but... League of motherfucking Legends. I feel like I gotta just lean into it by making it a... I don't know... a donut goal to play that game. That was kind of what I was originally maybe gonna do with Minecraft. Or a Sobathon, Donathon, one of those, right? We definitely have one where you can get me to play any free-to-play game. Just gotta wait for me to install it, maybe. And hopefully my PC can take it with streaming, but PNG tubing is an option. But yeah, like, with Minecraft, it was either that or a special event was gonna make me do it. And that is what happened. Which was the Great Yoruthon. In benefit at the time for our friend Yoru, also fellow member of Alt Idol. We're still cooking behind the scenes, by the way. Don't think we're not. It's been more of a thing that's shelved, by the way. That whole thing has been more of a shelf project from all of us, but not entirely. That's why I haven't really mentioned it as much anymore. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I'm going first? Okay. I kinda get sweaty if the opponent chooses to go second. I still do. Maybe the meta has changed. The mystical meta. But yeah, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Whatever. Let's, I need to focus on the duel. Wishing Hero of Ion. Well, we attempted the same combo as last time. Ash Blossom, okay. Nothing else to it. Honest Neos can help a little bit. But Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave. Let's not forget we can counter with that. Whoa, thank goodness for that. But I almost missed that. I almost didn't remember I can do that. The perfect counter against Ash Blossom and Joyous freaking Spring. Rejected. So, let's try with Shadow Mist again. So, I will not activate that effect. Oh. Oh. Oops, I should have activated that effect. Okay, now I did screw up. Well, never mind then. We can at least still do this. No, the other effect I wanted was the mass change effect, but it needs to be special summoned from it. I was thinking it activates from the graveyard. I was forgetting there. No worries, no worries. I will try to pick up the train of thought or whatever I was talking about. So I'm such a scatterbrain. ADHD tag, ADHD tag. Right, I can get Destroy Phoenix and Forcer out here already. Wait. I was thinking Sunrise. I was thinking Absolute Zero. But no, we can do this already because I have Plasma. I'd rather not use Honest Neos, but it'll have to be that way. DPE with a polymerization. Usually it's a Predaplant Verte Anaconda, but yeah. Yeah, not summoning anybody here. Yeah, there's nothing else to it. Tan Indo. I am far from being the only person using a DPE deck, I'm sure. Hell, for all I know, they're using it. Let me see. There's a small chance they're using a rental deck. I didn't even see which ones. Yeah, I didn't even see what the rental decks are about, so I have no idea if it is. I didn't even see their themes. This is Metal Foes, nice. Yeah, I wanted to make a Metal Foes deck. Looked like a lot of fun too. Ah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel! I'm so glad to be back. Even if I'm not gonna play as frequently as I did before, I mean... At least once a week, I don't know. Squeezing it in somewhere. As I said before, we can multitask with it. Let's activate... Is it maybe too early to do this? There's that attack difference, but... Might have been a bit early to do that, but alright. Better than never doing it. Better than never doing it. I would have been prompted later, probably, but yeah. See, now I feel like I wanna... Ultimately, this is gonna be a speculation, right? But I feel like I wanna count that as a victory. This seemed like... That looked to me like an intentional surrender. Khaiden's discretion applies to the house rules we have here, so I'll count it as a win. Oh, no. Don't think I'm doing this for my advantage, because we may yet go back to having the same amount of losses as wins, or we may even have more losses than wins, although we'll see how many more duels we have. Depends on how long they last. Let's try to go first. And yeah, like, I could easily see myself continuing to just do Master Duel every week. Just like we keep having Pokemon Violet and F14 pretty much every week, but we gotta prioritize other games too. So, Special Summoning Ferris is now the time to do this. I think, hold on. Let's do Stratos first. Wait, can I do Polymerization already? Well, who should we add? Somebody who benefits from being sent to the graveyard, right? Shadow Mist, maybe? Let's see, though. They might do something. Oh, okay. Infinite Impermanence. There's my Infinite Impermanence. My dear Infinite Impermanence. I forgot about you, too. Yes. A good card to add to the decks as well. Let's see. The effect is that I can place a Vision Hero in the spell and trap zone. This one benefits from being sent there, but I'm gonna end up discarding it. Well, let's do it anyway, because it's beneficial no matter what, right? I don't know. Activate the effect. Did I have another one of those? Yeah, no. No, sending Vion to the spell and trap zone, if I recall correctly, nothing good ever comes from that. There's no benefit to it. But yeah, I didn't remember what I had on the deck. That's okay though. Polymerization. You go. Yeah, let's do Sunrise. Now I'm gonna have Vion just stuck in there, I think. Good old Sunrise though. The sun has risen on this beautiful deck. Oh yes. The sun has risen on the elemental heroes, on the mask heroes. Don't need to use Miracle Fusion there. I think not. No, I think it was just that other... I might have been able to do it anyway without using Sunrise as a material, but... That's a very hasty, wasteful use of Miracle Fusion, I think. May yet use it for something like DPE. We seem to be facing Dark Magician. They have all the accessories to complement that very well. Oh yeah. They're fully equipped for Dark Magician right here. Let's go. We've encountered Blue Eyes. We've now encountered Dark Magician throughout this stream. Go by the grave of my Ash Blossom now. It's the full Master Duel experience, baby. I got to do it to someone. Someone gets to do it to me. The full package on our return to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Let's go. I like it. All right. I was not expecting such a full package today. Don't take that out of context. But I welcome it. Let's say that again from Star Wars. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. This duel could go either way. Sunrise is very helpful, but That's what to do with Dark Magician. A lot of it is coming back to me. Which was the card that I had to watch out for? I could have a very nasty effect. Banish or monsters. Ooh, Shadow Mist, okay. There's nothing else to it but to just normal summon Shadow Mist, right? What was Dark Magical Circle's effect? Or rather, its effects. Right, this is the one. When Dark Magician gets summoned, somebody can get banished. I almost want to use Miracle Fusion, but would be way too reckless, I think. No, no Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. We should keep Sunrise. If Shadow Mist gets attacked, I can have Sunrise's effect, you know? Oh, actually I should have activated it there to destroy Dark Magical Circle. That was a mistake too. Getting reacquainted with this, though. Shaking of the Rust. No, yeah, because there's no consequence for using it there. Yeah, I should have just destroyed that. That's alright, though. Timaeus. Mostly used to the Japanese pronunciation of that. Because of how I watched it with the Duel Monsters anime. I'm one of the people that likes that season, by the way. The Doma Orichalco season. It's either called Awaken the Dragon season or the Doma season. Sometimes they call it the Orichalco season. To me, it's always been known as Doma Orichalcos. But apparently nobody else calls it that way. I feel like I'm in another timeline or something. Mandela effect or something. Like, it was always not just Doma, not just Orichalcos, but both of them as well. Doma Orichalcos. But anyway, we can do Reborn the Monster. Yeah, Stratos could be used, or yeah, let's have Stratos there. And if I want to go crazy, I can use Miracle Fusion there too. But anyway, Reborn the Monster. That animation, I missed so much. It's good seeing it again. I think I'm gonna count that as a win. I'm gonna count that as a win. Well, that's a good duel record right there. Better than I expected. I was thinking it was gonna remain at a tied one, like 2-2 or something like that. Well, the Duel Festival is treating me nicely enough so far. So far. There's some crazy opponents out there that we'll encounter for sure. I still... yeah, I forgot those. Yeah, those sounds are the best. You cannot, you cannot underestimate what sound direction can do for a game. Even something like this, where it's like mostly menus, arguably. It does a lot for you to have good sounds like that. How are we doing with gems now? 2,273. Got a nice amount of materials. Just to get it out of the way as soon as possible, I'm gonna buy the remaining 2, well, purchases of the structure deck. And can I copy it to a deck? I feel like I don't need to, with all the hero decks I have in progress and that I have built already, and yeah. Yeah, I should keep saving on my gems. I tend to save for like all the way to at least, I don't know, 7,000 or so, and then I craft something I want as a UR, but then I know the secret packs are gonna come, and that's gonna be the time to use them within those 24 hours. So I get super stingy with those gems, but after over a year of absence, there's so many accessories I'm gonna want to buy. I already do. No, we saw them earlier. I know I want to buy several. Now, speaking of materials and things like that, let me see if it just automatically knows that I have some of those as extra. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. 150 super rare, 140 ultra rare, and then I end up with these numbers. Not to ignore what I get from rare and normal, but I don't think this has changed the way this is, right? Yeah, because I think a lot of those are other hero cards, and yeah, it doesn't take into account other finishes. Royal finish, that's the name, yeah. Rainbow finish, as I call it, but yeah. Glossy, like, yeah. It's just automatic. Until I decide exactly what I'm planning to do, especially after my great return today, I'm not gonna use these yet. I'm open to suggestions though, Techi Gang. To continue reinforcing hero decks, to have a more meta deck for them. Wish you could export like a list of the cards you have. That would be so helpful. And then you share it with people and they're like, okay, I analyzed this. Yeah, you should just get this card to, you know, add it to your sprite deck. Or I have sprites still, but like which ones I have and how many of those I have. Yeah, when you build a sprite deck, it's not just sprite cards. Like which ones do you add with it, right? I could use more sprite blues, but I don't have any more. I do have 3 gigantic sprites. It's a matter of which cards you pair it up with, and if I have the right cards for that. If I do, how many do I need to build as opposed to the ones I already have? Yeah, sorry, losing my phrasing there for a moment. All right, I think that's good enough for the stream, Techi Gang. I don't want to end it too late today. Also, yeah, I gotta set up the waiting room for Pokemon tomorrow on the Red Dimension. With that in mind, my beloved Master Duel, don't you worry, we shall see Master Duel again. But for tomorrow, as I said in the Red Dimension, gym rematches plus more. I may also keep that stream on the shorter side since I'll want to do some other things on Friday. Like, otherwise, I would love it if we could do the gym rematches, and then I also do the tournament at the academy, or other things may come up. There's the Treasures of Ruin or whatever that is. We still have plenty of things to do in vanilla before we even start the DLC for Pokemon Violet. That's gonna be Lucky Stream number 13, and then the big one back here. 4.3, Under the Moonlight MSQ. Final Fantasy XIV storyline. At long last. I think Eureka is not gonna come back eventually, it will. But we continue with MSQ at last, and after that, if it goes well, the rest of the 4.3 content, which will involve quite a lot of group content. But I think there will be at least like one dungeon from what we do there in the MSQ. But yeah. Final duel record today. 4 wins and 2 losses. 3 duels that didn't count. Technically, I won all of them, but connection failed for a couple of them. One of them, opponent surrendered, but it looked to me like it wasn't clear whether they did that intentionally or not. Because just because it says opponent surrendered doesn't mean, you know, it wasn't something else. Like, if your computer crashes or your device you're playing it on crashes, does it say connection failed for the opponent? I don't think it does. Technically, it's not connection, but I could see saying that. Or, you know, the FBI knocked on your door or something, or your grandmother fell, or your sister fell in the other room and you could hear her scream and blood-curdling scream. Okay, you're gonna at least... You're probably not even gonna exit the game, you're just gonna run immediately to check what the hell happened, right? But something like that, right? Something like that. That's the idea. Anyway, we have a lot of great choices from what I'm seeing in my list of people to raid. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who has been raided for a while out of the people I'm seeing here? Wait, hold on. No, actually, 1 or 2 of them may be ending their stream. For the raids, for the raids. Because yeah, we are ending it on a raid today. Stick around for it, stick around for it. And okay, let me see if this person is still... It looks like they're ending. I don't think they're ending. Cole017 or Cole017, I'm not sure if I said the name right. I have not raided him in a while. But yeah, plays things such as shooters, RPGs, fighting and platform titles currently in Marvel Rivals. And all about chill vibes, so let's chill with them, alright? Let me set it up before I forget it. And I always have to keep doing the subscriber version of the raid message manually. Yeah, like, I should still maybe just have Nightbot or Stream Elements say it, even if the emote doesn't appear for them. You can copy and paste it if you have it. Because you can also use channel points to have 24 hours or so. But anyway, let's raid Cole017. Cole017, alright? And drop all the love and the chill vibes. Hope to see you tomorrow over in the other dimension for Pokemon Violet, number 13 now. Lucky number 13 in this case, okay? It's the lucky version of it. It's the lucky version of it. Alright? Let's leave it at that, Techi Gang. Thanks so much for a fantastic return to Master Duel. I could keep this going. I gotta end it right now, though, but at this point, I could happily do 8 hours, but before I get more addicted to it and forsake all my responsibilities, including setting up the waiting room for tomorrow, let's end it right here. Thanks so much, Taji Gang. お疲れ様でした。